Check, check, check. Check one, check two. Good. To the Richland football, beautiful night in Westmont Hilltop at Price Field, which I haven't seen since it's been redone. Really nice place. This is Ed DiMartino along with Stone Mangus and Brian the Sponge Brett. Stone, we have a beautiful night for football here.
Absolutely gorgeous here at Price Field, and I have to say, the turf is much, much nicer than the grass was a couple years ago.
It's absolutely beautiful, and last time we were here, was probably a couple of years ago, and unfortunately Fred Yanity not with us tonight, but Fred will remember where they put us. We put us in the library, which is across from where we are now, across the street by the goalpost. You couldn't even see the scoreboard or anything. We have a great viewpoint here tonight.
It's great, and it's very Winver Stadium-esque. The stands are very steep here on the Westmont side. We got a great vantage point, and we're ready for some football here tonight, Ed.
Yeah, both teams coming in, Westmont Hilltop coming in 0-2, losing to Bedford and Bellwood to start the season, and Richland 1-1. They lost a tough one to Penn Cambria first game of the year, and then one big last week at home against Huntington.
Yeah, that first win on the season is so important because you get your legs under you and you get that confidence back. And it's going to be a huge boost for Richland in the coming days because this is going to be a tough game against the Westmont team that loves to run the ball, as everyone in this area knows. And then you got a decent game next week against Bishop McCourt Carroll and then Forest Hills for homecoming. You know, you got an interesting stretch of the season coming up here, and it's hard to believe that we're already in week 3.
We were just talking about that as we were coming up. It's already week 3, but here at Westmont, it's not going to be a surprise that Westmont's going to do. The one good thing I can say about Richland, let's face it, Stone, they've been very stout on defense the first 2 weeks of the year. Even a loss at Penn Cambria, they're so good defensively. They know what they're going to be looking at. You know, with Westmont, you don't know who quite has the ball, but everything pretty much goes up the middle. Richland just needs to kind of keep their lanes and watch out for the obvious pass every now and then. It's going to happen. They're going to take a shot down the field. You have to stay a little bit disciplined, but you kind of know what you're going to get with Westmont. And then the point is, once you get on offense, you need to score.
Exactly. But I think the point that you made, the defense of Richland is really going to be the key point in this game. They absolutely suffocated Huntington last week. They held them to minus 53 rushing yards. Every time Huntington ran the ball, on average, they lost a yard and a half. And that just says tons and tons about this Richland defense and what they've done. And Tim Ripple, the defensive coordinator here at Richland, does a phenomenal job all year long. And I talked to Lane Lucas a lot throughout the week. He said they're going to be running their Grizzly defense, which is a 4-4. They're going to be stacking the box all night long. A lot of guys just trying to bail out and stop the run. But as you said, you have to be aware of the surprise pass. They've only completed one pass this year, but it was a touchdown of 65 yards. Cody McMillan, the senior for the Hilltoppers, the only reception on the year so far. But you got to be aware, and it's going to be a tough game on defense. You can't underestimate these Hilltoppers. Yeah,
last week when they played Bellwood, they threw one pass. It was picked off for a touchdown going the other way. But absolutely, if you're not ready for it, son, and we've actually seen it through the years, Richland sometimes just stack the box, and Westmont did burn us a couple of times, so you have to be aware. I'm sure Tim Ripple has these guys very well prepared, but on defense, like I said, all year, that's been the one strength. Offense has sputtered here and there, but the defense has just been so stout throughout the year. I don't see any change tonight. I think Richland wins this one walking away.
Yeah, I do too. And like I said, it'll be a fun night, and we'll see if Brian is listening down on the field. I'm not sure if he has his stuff on or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Sponge is quite on yet. Maybe we'll catch him right after the national anthem. We just want to get on the air a little bit and just give you the lowdown. Again, it's an absolutely beautiful night. We've been very fortunate, Stone. The first 3 Fridays of the year so far have just been, weather-wise, you cannot ask for anything nicer.
Yeah, that is true. It's supposed to get a little cold tomorrow, but
that's tomorrow.
Let's enjoy today.
Let's enjoy today.
That is
tomorrow.
Very, very true. You got to enjoy today while we have it, and we're gearing up for some football as we got the youth footballers here and cheerleaders for the Westmont Hilltoppers, creating a little tunnel for the team to run out of, and they have a blow up too. It's
nice helmet. Yep, absolutely. It's very good.
I think it may be a little cooler than ours. I'm not going to lie. It's a helmet.
You know, I kind of think it's a little bit. And I think that's what Coach Bailey actually wanted back in the day when we got rid of when we know we were going to have the motorcycle anymore. Coach Bailey actually did want the blow up helmet. And it just did not pass overwhelmingly, and so they've kind of gone a different route. I do like the helmet, I must say.
The helmet's cool. The helmet's cool.
Very, very cool. But yeah, big. You always like to see the future of your programs coming up And the future looks bright for Westmont. A lot of young football players, a lot of cheerleaders on the field. That's always what you want to see, and that's what the Rocket program does for the Richland Rams as well. Always a lot of kids going out. You always like to see that. That's your feeder system, and that's what's going to keep your program alive for years to come.
And I can hear Fred Yannity right now saying that's where the real coaching's done.
That's
something that he said a couple times last week, and that's the truth. You know, youth sports, we have so many great coaches around this area that do a phenomenal job, and it's very evident. You know, these kids, they get brought up with great coaches, and they do a phenomenal job getting the kids ready for the junior high and then eventually the varsity levels. And you know, kudos to those guys. It's not easy because you're taking time away from your own families. You know, we have great friends, the Rakitas, that coached myself in basketball growing up. And you know, he took a lot of time away, but you know, he taught us great values on the court and off the court. And you know, you can't say enough about those youth coaches.
I sit down to Sponge now. I think Sponge got you. I forgot to turn you on, so it's my fault.
That's your fault, Ed.
That's on me.
I'm talking into a mic that's not working. Hey, guys, beautiful weather, beautiful night. There's just a slight little breeze going across the field, not north-south, but east-west. And I've been told that the Richland won the toss, and they deferred, and they're going to kick towards the football down here.
Yeah, I don't think this win is going to kind of affect any kicks. Last week was a little bit different, Sponge. It seems like we have a little harder win last week, and that's why maybe a couple of kickers didn't try some field goals. But I think tonight, kind of the win is kind of down just a little bit.
Yeah, Coach Bailey even said after the game he didn't want to kick that field goal because of the swirling wind.
Right, which we knew. And we have a big leg, kicker for Richland. Just a tremendous kicker by Noah Ritko, and apparently a good one here for Westmont and Sebi Jones.
Yeah, Sebi Jones, he's a guy that you have to watch out for. We talk about special teams being a very overlooked part of high school sports. He averaged last year 43.6 yards on kickoffs, which is a touchback
very good,
most of the time. And he was 7 of 8 on point after attempts last year. Didn't get a whole lot of opportunities because Westmont didn't punch the ball in the end zone a whole lot. But he is a very skillful kicker. And as we were walking in the gate to our right, we saw him hit a 40-yard field goal, which is important. That's an important part of the game. And if Westmont can take the ball down the field and get it into his range, if that's something that they can rely on, it's going to be something that Richland has to watch out for in this game.
Well, for those of you who are not familiar with Westmont's offense, we're going to break it down real quick. It's going to be a lot of what they want to do offensively is seriously run the ball for 4 yards every carry. They want 4 yards, 4 yards, 4 yards, eat the clock, eat first downs. They want to chew 10 to 11 minutes off the clock on every single drive and get it in the end zone and basically leave you very little time in the quarter. That's their MO. That's what they want to do. They bought into it here. Coach Pat Barron's been here for a while. These kids buy into the system, and it's sometimes a very difficult thing to watch, but can be very effective for Westmont.
So, and I heard talking about Lane Lucas. I think the key is everybody has got to do their job.
Yep.
Stick to it.
Yeah, that is big. And one of the things that he mentioned this week, making his first varsity start, is Hans from Norway.
Yeah.
He's going to be playing left tackle beside Lane. Who's playing
now, have we
guard.
got the exact pronunciation of his name? I mean, Stone, you're in school. I mean, you know, talk. It's a Hans. How do you pronounce your last name?
All right, I'm going to try my best. It's Gordjorden.
Gordjorden. There you go.
That sounds pretty good, Stone.
There you go.
Gordjorden. So that's how you say it.
I like it.
He told me, passing me in the hallway earlier this week, and I'm like, did I hear that right?
Well,
Did you
I'm gonna have a request, Sponge. You are gonna have to interview Hans after one of these games, and we'll get him on the air, and we will get the exact pronunciation of his last name.
And I'll get it before I put him on the air. I won't just say Hans from Norway.
And we also need Joey Mack.
Yeah, we got to get it
back. We got to work on Joey Mack a little bit. Get his stage presence going a little bit.
He's got to get media trained, man. That was brutal.
But you know, but you got to give it to Joey Mack. Joey Mack's who he is. But we got to work on his skills. Giving an interview, it was fun. It was actually very enjoyable, I thought.
Grayson can help him out.
Yeah, I tell you, Grayson. The first time, I remember Grayson's first interview, he was phenomenal. As a freshman, putting him on. That was like week 2, week 3.
That was something we raved
and
about
listen to Gray. In fact, I told you, Sponge, right away. I said, what does that interview tell you? And it was leader right off the bat.
Exactly.
He is just a leader. All right, so we're going to step aside as the national anthem is going to be played here from Westmont Hilltop. As we come back, the Richland Rams take on the Westmont Hilltoppers here from Price Field. Be back shortly. You're listening to the Richland Ram Football Network. All right, we are back with you as the alma mater being played here in Westmont, not by the band, which is kind of a weird. You said the lyrics are up. They're actually just kind of running a video with the lyrics up and the music playing, but the band is not playing the alma mater. Very odd to me.
Yeah, over the loudspeaker, I think I hear probably some chorus.
Yeah,
some
just some chorus going on. Yeah,
singing it. You know, you're getting everyone involved. The chorus folk are singing the alma mater, but yeah, very odd. I've never seen that before. But you know what? They have the technology to do it. So
I guess we might as well run it. Yeah.
Go ahead. All right, we are going to do the week 3 predictions.
Oh, we have our picks of the week. Absolutely.
Eddie, you went 10-0 last week. I went 9-1. Brian and Freddie went 8-2. And then we got our week 3 picks. First off, we have Penns Valley at Bald Eagle.
Yeah, I took Bald Eagle in this one. I think Bald Eagle just a little bit too strong. Even though they lost their quarterback, I'm going Bald Eagle here.
Bald Eagle.
I also have Bald Eagle. You know, a little bit of a sluggish start, but I think that's a good team at their core, and they're gonna beat the crap out of Penns Valley.
Here's the next game that, for me, is just the most interesting game of the night. I'll just say that.
Chestnut Ridge at Bishop McCourt. These are two incredibly interesting football teams. I picked Chestnut Ridge. Eddie, you disagree with me. I'm
going to pick McCourt in this one. I think McCourt at home. I think McCourt just is a little more improved. I think Chestnut Ridge is struggling, and at home, I'm going to give McCourt the edge in this one.
I'm going to go Chestnut Ridge.
Next up, we have two surprise undefeated teams thus far: Bellefonte at Bishop Guilfoyle.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Bishop Guilfoyle on this one. At home, I'm gonna take the Marauders.
I'm going to go Bellefonte.
I also have Bishop Guilfoyle along with you, Eddie. I think that they are the better football team, but don't discredit Bellefonte. They beat two
absolutely not
pretty good teams.
Yeah, I'm just going by the home team in this one.
It's their year.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Huntington at Bellwood. I got Bellwood.
Yeah, I think I have Bellwood as well. I think Bellwood wins this one pretty easy.
After seeing Huntington last week, Bellwood.
Yep.
Central at Tyrone.
Central not playing their best football, but I'm going to go Central in this one.
Central.
I also have Central. I think, again, good football team, just a sluggish start. Next up, we got Forest Hills at Penn Cambry, a very interesting game out in Crescent.
Yeah, I think Penn Cambry is going to be a little too strong. I don't think Forest Hills has enough defensively. I always thought that's the problem, so I'm going to go Penn Cambria.
Penn Cambria, I think they're the elite team of the LHAC.
Yeah, you may be right, Sponge.
Yeah, Penn Cambria, they're great. And then they got the big three out there, and they're a force to be reckoned with. Yep. Next up, we got a very interesting one.
This is another interesting one.
Somerset at Johnstown.
I am taking the Trojans in this one.
Oh, Ed's going to be wrong. Somerset.
Until Johnstown proves me wrong, I will
You say it all the time. I think the Trojans are a little bit improved. I think I'm going to give them the edge.
Golden Eagles are flying to victory. Next up, we got Clearfield out in Phillipsburg.
I don't think there's any surprise here. I think Clearfield takes this one easy.
Yeah, I'm going with clear.
Yeah, the Bison are going to take care of business. And now we got the other Bison team in the conference, Bedford at Central Cambria.
I'm going to take the Bisons, I think they say, even though I think Bison is plural. We'll have this go around all day long, but I'm going to take the Bisons.
After seeing our 8th grade get destroyed yesterday by Bedford, I'm sticking with Bedford.
There you go.
I'm going to take the team in blue and white, the Bedford Bisons, whatever they are. And now this game, score prediction, Eddie?
I'm going Richland 34-8.
Richland 22-13.
A little closer, yeah.
I'm going to go 28-7. I think that Richland's offense, they're going to get something going. And with Westmont, they're always pretty much guaranteed at least one touchdown.
They are. They're going to score a touchdown in this game. I totally agree. I think Richland's defense, though, is just going to be – it's just a little too tough. I don't think Westmont gets on track. I think Richland puts enough points, on the board. And really, at that point, you just milk the clock down. You milk the play clock down to 3 seconds before you even run a play, because Westmont is not a quick strike offense. So for them to have a chance, which means they're going to have to either be down little in the fourth quarter or be up in the fourth quarter, and I just don't see that happening.
Guys, my prediction of the night, Westmont is going to run on the first place.
You're going out on a limb there, Sponge.
Yeah, that's a very risky bet.
Easy money.
Hey, I want to give a big shout out to Boulevard Grill. We were there tonight for a nice dinner there. I want to thank them. We had a great time. Me, Sponge, and Stone out for a nice little dinner at the Boulevard Grill.
It's pumpkin season, Ed.
It is pumpkin season. We won't get what kind of drink I had, but it was absolutely delicious.
You can infer.
And you can infer from there. All right, here we come out for the coin toss, even though we kind of know what happened. They kind of do this beforehand. But the captains for Richland, number 14, Joe McEnany, number 54, Lane Lucas, number 13, Austin Yarnick, and number 24, Cody Yeager. And for the Hilltoppers, it's number 42, Anderson Dull, number 66, Jonah McCoy, and number 5, Lewis Dill are your captains.
Lewis Dill, the poor quarterback for the Westmont Hilltoppers. He doesn't get a chance to use his arm much. 1 for 9 on the year, as we said.
Yeah, but it's a touchdown.
Their only completion
but it's a touchdown
of 65 yards as Henry Levander is in the press box. Henry, you want to say a few words?
And we have Henry Levander on with us.
How's it going, guys?
There we go, Henry.
Let's go Rams, and let's get this win.
There we go.
That's Henry Levander.
Out of the mouth of Henry Levander. There you go.
Isn't he known as King Henry?
King Henry. That's what Spudge says. King Henry is it. And soon we're going to have King Stone.
Oh, they think I'm going to win the homecoming.
King Stone. We're going to have royalty in the box with us in a couple weeks, Sponge.
Yeah, I'm stuffing the ballot box.
There we go.
Henry, he does a great job with the student section for volleyball and obviously football while I'm not able to be down there. And he's a great kid and excited to see him tear up the court in basketball. Oh,
absolutely. I love watching basketball. That's really just around the corner as well. It's amazing. When you hit this fall season, it's just amazing how quick it goes. Even though we all don't like winter, let's face it, we love the sports.
Exactly. And we got a little bit of a Viking skull here on the hill. It looks like the Westmont student section doing a little bit of the Minnesota Vikings hand clap. I'm not sure if I like it.
I'm not a big fan. All right, so Richland is going to kick this away. They won the toss, but they have deferred. So they will kick off to the Westmont Hilltoppers. Back deep for Westmont is number 7, Tyler Galot. And looks like number 16, maybe, that is Landon Valente. Only listed at 5'4", 120 pounds, but he is back there.
Yeah, Valente, short and small in stature, but he is their team's leading rusher.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, well, I was watching a little bit of warm-ups. A little speedy, a little shifty. Hard to find him through all that pile. Let's face it, you have those big bodies, and then all of a sudden you have this little thing running through. Sometimes can be a very nice weapon. And Noah Ritko on to kick it off for the Rams. That we're just about underway here from Price Field in Westmont. And here we go. And this kick will go inside the 5-yard line, right on the goal line, as that'll go off the hands of Valente and go into the end zone.
Another touchback for Noah Ritko. Always fun to watch him kick the ball in the end zone.
It's such a big win for, like Fred always says, you put the ball at the 20-yard line, you almost dare any team in high school to drive 80 yards down the field. eventually something's going to go wrong. So you take your chances. That's a win on special teams. What a gift to have that kicker.
The real prediction, run right or run left?
I'm going to go run right up the middle.
Okay.
Yeah, up the middle. That's
Yeah, I'm going to split the difference and go up the middle here. So here they come. Here comes Westmont Hilltop. Your quarterback is number 5, Lewis Dill. In the backfield is number 49, Bryce Goodman. And this will be off to the right side. And it's actually a good gain as it goes to the 29-yard line. That was a good carry. Trying to ask number 16, that was Landon Valente. Again, the little guy just goes right up and picks up a quick 9 yards.
Yeah, he's hard to find. As you said, small in stature, just kind of gets small and goes through the holes that the offensive line creates. He averages 6.5 yards a carry, and it's going to be tough to stop that if he's going to make himself small and find those holes that the offensive line creates.
There's a lot of misdirection by Westmont. You don't know quite who has the football. So this is going to be, as Sponge said, you're going to have to really keep your lanes and stay true. So here we go, 2nd down and 1 for the Hilltoppers. Just underway here from Westmont. And this will be a 1st down for the Hilltoppers as they go up the middle and get to about the 34-yard line. 33-yard line, they'll give them. So 1st down and 10. They'll give them the 34, actually.
Yeah, 34.
So 1st down and 10 with 11 minutes remaining here in the first quarter, just underway. Like I said, that was only the 2nd play of the quarter, but Westmont doing what they wanted to do, 9 yards on the first carry and then pick up 1st down.
Yeah, chunk run plays, and Richland, they're going to have to stop them. That's how you win this game on defense.
And this will be up the middle run again, and this time Richland does a pretty good job holding it to maybe about a 2-yard gain to about the 36-yard line.
Cody Yeager and Nate Pugh in on the tackles. Cody Yeager had a big game last week, 7 tackles, 3 of them for losses and an interception against the Bearcats of Huntington.
Yep.
Hey, and I want to give a shout out to his grandfather, Greg, listening in Montana.
That's fantastic.
And
You're
Cody's
welcome.
mom talked to me yesterday at the junior high game. She said he's a loyal listener.
Love it.
Town soon to see a game.
Love it. All right, so ball spotted at the 37-yard line here. Going to be 2nd down and about 7. And Westmont will take this one. This is a sprint out to the left side of the field and pushed out of bounds. That was Lewis Dill on the quarterback keeper, and doesn't really pick up much, maybe about a yard stone. They're going to bring up a 3rd down and about 6.
Yeah,
right where Richland wants them.
Exactly, and the quarterback for Westmont doesn't really get involved a whole lot in the run game. He's got 11 carries for 38 yards, averaging 3.5 a carry. He broke one loose for 16 at one point this year. And now a big 3rd down for Richland. You got to stop him here and get the ball back. Don't let him get the chunk plays that they want.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd down and 5. They're going to spot this one to the 39-yard line.
We're going to sound like a broken record saying the same thing.
Oh, I know. It looks like number 9 in the backfield now, Ryan Pode. And Dill will hand this one off. This will go up the middle, and this will be fall short of the sticks, about a yard short. So 4th down and 1. Or they're going to give him a 1st. No, it's going to be short. They're going to mark. No, it's pretty darn close to that marker. If the ball, it's going to be a 1st down. So that was Valente on the carry, able to pick up enough yardage to get just the nose of the ball on the yard line needed. So ball at the, looks like the 44-yard line of Westmont.
It looked like Nate Pugh actually stopped
I thought he got him.
short,
I thought he did too.
but he tackled him, and Valente was on top of Nate,
Yeah,
who was
pushed
on
him
the ground,
forward.
and then rolled over and got the extra yard, or maybe even a half yard, and was enough to get the 1st down at the
Valente,
34.
Pode, and Goodman back in the backfield. And this will be Pode who will go off the right side. Pode breaks up the middle, and Pode maybe will get another 1st down. So far, good job by Westmont moving the football as they pick up another 1st down into Richland territory now, inside the 45-yard line to the 44. So Richland going to have to get a little stout here, Sponges. Well, Westmont so far imposing their will and already down to 9 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Like I said, you got to know your assignment.
Yep.
You got to stay your assignment every play.
Every single play. That's right. You got to be very, very disciplined.
Yeah, Ryan Pode with a big game there of 11. He had -1 rushing yards coming to this game and only 3 carries, and gets a big chunk there for Westmont. As you said, they now push it inside the 45 of Richland.
All right, 1st down and 10 for the Hilltoppers. Not going to see many quarterbacks go under center, but that's what they do here. This is Goodman who will go up the middle, and Goodman will go nowhere. So good job there by Richland on a big stop on 1st down. It'll be no gain.
Joe Penna was underneath.
Yeah, big Joe Penna having a great season so far is Joe Penna.
Yeah, Joe Penna leading the team in tackles. He had 12 last game, 3 of those for loss, and Brody Hollis also in on the tackle to help. He had a tackle for loss last game as well.
They may give him a half a yard on that Stone, as I'm seeing that spot. So call it about second down and about 9.5.
They're really generous. I really didn't think he got
I didn't
back
think
to
he
the
went
line,
anywhere. To give him about a half a yard on the spot. All right, so Dill will go back under center. This is Dill. We're going to hand it off to. No, he's going to throw. He's going to throw a pass out to the left side. Good job there by Richland as they take down Pode, and that is Cody Yeager in coverage. So they throw the pass. They got their completion there. 1 for 1 on the night, but it went for nowhere.
Yeah, nice job by Cody Yeager to recognize it and wrap down Pode for very little gain, maybe a yard and a half. And now the ball spotted at the 42. Westmont driving from right to left, and a big third down coming here.
Third down and 8.
They didn't fool Cody on that one.
No, Cody really stayed true, and that's what you said, Sponge. You got to stay true to your assignment. Don't lose anybody. So Richland or Westmont in a big third down and 8, but into Richland territory, and this will be a handoff up the middle, and Richland will stone this one short of the first down, but good yardage still picked up there by Valente, I believe. The little guy still doing some damage. And it's going to bring up a 4th down and about 2, maybe 4th down and 1. 4th down and 2, as the ball is about at the looks like about the 36-yard line.
That's another one. They had him picked up in the air. They had him stopped. And the line just keeps pushing. They don't blow the whistle when he gets another 2 yards.
Yeah, so the ball has to, this is a big 4th down and 2 upcoming for the Hilltoppers at the Richland 34-yard line. 36-yard line, excuse me. And Richland goes off sides. That is Braden Nepper who jumps off sides, and Westmont able to pick up a first down without running a play. So Braden Nepper just getting a little anxious.
Yeah, just a little antsy trying to get in the backfield there, and that's not something Bailey or the rest of the coaching staff for the Rams are going to be happy about.
No, they're not going to be happy. That had been a big 4th down and 2. The ball will move to the Richland Rams 31-yard line. Again, it's the first drive of the game, and already, Stone, the clock is down to 6:36 and counting. Westmont's had the ball the entire time, just kind of methodically moving down the field here.
Yeah, this is their game. This is what they want to do.
Yep, Dill will go back under center here. First down and 10, Westmont. This one, Dill will keep this one. Try the right side. Has a little bit of room. Gets over the 30-yard line, the 25 before he's taken down. So a good pickup by Dill as he gets to the Richland 25-yard line.
Those fakes are so nasty. They're so nasty. He faked the handoff to Bryce Goodman, and the quarterback just took it outside to the right and ended up getting a pretty good gain of about 6 yards, and now you got second and short.
Yeah, so Richland going to have to get stout here. Westmont moving the football very, very well early on. Again, down to 5:54 and counting already here in the first quarter. Westmont, this is the first drive of the game, and they are doing exactly what they want to do. Here we go again as Dill goes under center here. Second down and about 3. And this one will be up the middle. Richland that time, that ball went nowhere. So it's going to bring out 3rd down and short.
Good
Third
tackle.
down still in about 3.
Lane Lucas there on the tackle, just stopping Valente right in his tracks, not letting him get really anything except about a half a yard.
I said Valente only listed at 5'4", so Valente not a big kid, but as we said, boy, he is so hard to see in that backfield. You have a lot of big bodies, and then you have this little guy who can has some shifty moves and pretty speedy, and able to pick up chunks of yards.
The Westmont kicker grabbed the tee, so if they don't make it, they might be going for a field goal.
Got to take account in the special teams.
All right, so 3rd down and about 3 upcoming for the Hilltoppers. And that's going to be just a push up the middle. I don't know why they kind of did that, but it's going to fall short of the first down. I don't think they picked that up, Sponge. I think they're short.
Yeah, Westmont thinks they got it.
I mean, that spot, again, it may be a little bit generous. And they could have picked it up.
Yeah, 4th down.
Now it's 4th down and short. 4th down and about maybe a half a yard. They just ran the quarterback straight up the middle on the keeper, and going to fall just short. So big 4th down upcoming for the Hilltoppers.
Yeah, those 3 interior guys in the line, I finally caught their numbers. Christian Probosi, Jonah McCoy, and Jack Goss. They're the guards in the center. They just pushed the quarterback on that play and got it close and a big 4th down.
All right, so Dill will go under center again. Maybe the same play. No, Dill going to hand us off this time. And that is Goodman, who will go off left tackle and pick up a first down for the Hilltoppers as they get to about the 19-yard line of Richland. So once again, the Hilltoppers just keep moving the football down to 4 minutes already here in the first quarter. So they've already chewed up about 8 minutes of clock here, Stone.
Well, if you made dinner reservations for after this game, you're going to make them. You don't got to worry.
That's for sure. We'll see if Richland gets a little stout here as they're backed up to their own 19-yard line here.
This is where
Westmont driving.
If you're on Richland, you got to dig deep and find something and stop them right here, right now.
All right, Dill. This will be a handoff. This is Pode, who's going to lose a couple yards. Exactly what Richland needed now. Pushes them back to the 21-yard line. So we'll bring up 2nd down and 12.
Yeah, exactly right, Ed. You got to get some negative plays here.
Yeah, for sure. Yep, they have got to start finding those lane sponge where they can really just clog up the holes, make the tackles, and don't allow Westmont to pick up any yards. So good job there.
Joe Penn on the tackle. That's his 7th tackle for loss on the season. That leads.
Joe Penn has just been absolutely phenomenal so far this season defensively. 2nd down and 12 for the Hilltoppers. This would be a pitch out to the left side. This is Valente. Valente will get over the 20-yard line, and we'll get to about looks maybe the 17-yard line. We'll give him. And maybe the 16, but nose of the ball. No, 17-yard line.
Yeah, and that was 34 again.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Joe Penna is the heart and soul of this Richland defense.
I would agree.
It revolves around him and what he does in a weird way. He, at that middle linebacker position, has held that down for the last 2.5 years, and he's done such a great job, and it's been very evident on this drive.
All right, 3rd down and about 8 upcoming. We're already down to 2.5 minutes remaining on the clock in the first quarter. Westmont has taken the kickoff and has moved it all his time and used all his clock, and they are going to burn a timeout, I believe, on 3rd down and 8. Again, they're at the Richland 17-yard line already. We'll go ahead and run down our sponsors while we get a chance. 39 of them, thank you. We can't do this without you, so thank you. First Summit Bank, Best Window and Door Company, Cardellino Eye Care, Sporting Goods Discounters, Ponchion Financial Group, Slovenian Savings and Loan, FWF Insurance Agency, Pinnacle Chiropractic, Dean Jordan Tire and Service, FX Screen Printing and Embroidery, State Senator Wayne Langerholtz, First Team Advertising, DB Homes, The Willow Event Venue, Roof Rejuve, RPM Signs, Advanced Office Systems, Ashboro Landscape Curbing, Precious Metals and Diamond Company, Flair of Country, Tap 814, Beauty Lawn, Laurel Auto Group, Mahauko's General Contracting, Vintage Physical Therapy, Asiago's Tuscan Grill, Rizzo's of Winber, Nico's Chan Soon Chong Medical Center, Memorial Highway Chevrolet, Advantage Auto Service, Dr. Edward L. DiMartino, DMD, Market Basket, Realty One Group, Moore Family Dentistry, RNDT, Next Gen Amusements, the 5th Eatery and Ale House, and Able Pest Control. Thank you so much.
Sorry, I almost cut you off there. 2 scores early from around the conference. Huntington up 7-0 in the first over Bellwood.
Okay, there you go.
Chestnut Ridge up 7-0 over Bishop McCourt Carroll.
All right, there we go. So early on, and we'll see what happens the rest of the way. So big 3rd down and 8 upcoming for the Hilltoppers at the Richland 17-yard line. Dill will go back under center. And Dill, this is up the middle, I believe, and that's going to be stuffed. That went nowhere as that was given to Valente, and he was met right at the line of scrimmage. So Sponge Richland's starting to get a little penetration now.
They're starting to figure it out a little bit here.
Yeah, Austin Blau on the tackle there did a nice job of getting through the interior of that Westmont offensive line and stops them, and now you're going to have a field goal attempt from Sebi. 4th
down and 8. The ball is going to be spotted at about the 17-yard line, so a 34-yard field goal upcoming for Sebi Jones. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and it's going to fall short. So Sebi Jones comes up short. So Richland, after all of that, Stone, with only 1:40, I'm not sure why the clock is still rolling here. They finally stopped. They let about 5 seconds run off the clock the last time I saw. I don't know if you saw it, Sponge, as well.
Yeah.
The clock just kept running down to 1:38.
I think they caught that. It looked like they're...
Yeah, they should reset that to about 1:43, 1:42, something like that, as the clock just continued to roll after the missed field goal attempt by Sebi Jones. So Richland does the job as they allowed Westmont from their own 20-yard line to drive the whole way to the Richland 17, and then Richland got really stout and a couple plays for either a loss or no gain.
And that's a win for the Richland team in
Absolutely.
general, because you stopped them. They had that super long drive, and now your offense gets to go to work. And it looks like they're going to make fun of the Westmont offense here.
All right, yeah, and they're going to switch out now as Grayson Malla will go back. Big bunch formation, right side. 4 wide receivers to the right here. Richland's first possession of the game, and Malla thought better of throwing it, and he'll go up the middle and pick up about 2. He didn't like what he saw on the outside.
No, he made the right decision. The cornerback for Westmont, their number 7, Tyler Galati, he jumped that. He read it well. And as I said, one of the staples when Richland plays Westmont is they always poke fun at the wing T formation for Westmont, and they line up in it, and then they split out into the bunch right set.
All right, 2nd down and 8 upcoming for the Rams. Their first possession at about their own 22-yard line. 2nd down and 8. Mala back to throw. Mala looking deep. Mala over the middle has Austin Yornick. Austin Yornick at the 40, the 30, the 25, the 20. He is gone. It is going to be a Richland Ram touchdown. 78 yards.
Ed, there is no one in Westmont right now happier than Austin Scott Yarnick.
You talked about it last week, picking Austin Yarnick, and that was just a beautiful play. Austin Yarnick started from the 22-yard line, I believe. Mala goes back and finds Austin Yarnick basically on the left side, down the sort of left center, and Austin Yarnick goes untouched into the end zone.
He's been the unused man this year. They finally got him.
Yep, and they got him. So it is going to be Ritko on now to attempt the extra point. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is up, and the kick is going to be good. So Ritko puts the Rams up 7-0. Let's face it. So let's recount this real quick. So Westmont gets the ball, get their own 20-yard line. They chew up about almost 10 and a half minutes on the clock, and they fall short. They try a field goal, a 34-yard field goal, fall short. Richland gets the ball, and really it took them about 30 seconds. They ran one play for 2 yards with the Grayson Mala keeper, and then a 78-yard touchdown pass from Mala to Yarnick.
And I'm sorry,
And Richland's up.
I'm so happy for Austin because it's been such a tough start. He hasn't really gotten the offense that he has wanted, and just finally, the Sponge. I don't know if you could just hear him exhale and just a sigh of relief. But
oh yeah, he's excited.
Yeah, but I will tell you though, I don't think Austin Yarnick is a complainer. I still don't think I'm sure he is just. You know what? He's doing his job. I know he is not the kid that's going to sit there and whine and complain that I'm not getting the ball. And boy, his opportunity came up and bam.
Yeah, he had an unbelievable year 2 years ago.
Absolutely. And we know what type of player Austin Yarnick is.
A lot of other receivers have been getting the ball, and finally he gets a chance.
But if you watch him, right, he does his job on every single play.
Absolutely.
No matter if he's getting it right, no matter if his ball's coming his way, it doesn't matter. Austin Yarnick is a team-first guy. Great to see him get that pass.
Quintessential teammate, and I'm not saying that by any means that he is a complainer or anything like you said.
No, absolutely.
But, you just got to feel good for the kid. Oh,
I do.
Gosh,
I feel great for
finally.
him. And he went untouched. I mean, he got that ball right around, about midfield, and he was just gone. Nobody was going to touch him the rest of the way.
77 yards for
so 77 yards officially. Unofficially 78. As Ritko is going to kick this one deep again. This will go into the Westmont end zone again. Westmont going to have to take the touch as Valente will just kneel it down. And again, Westmont's going to have to start at their own 20-yard line. They chewed up most of that first quarter on their long drive, which ended up in a missed 34-yard field goal by Sebi Jones. 2 plays later, Richland is into the end zone on a 77-yard strike from Mala to Yarnick.
Last week, Mala had texted me asking if I had the stats, but which I didn't.
All right, so now
I'm going to tell him he's 1 for 1
for 77 yards, and he's got a carry for 2 yards, Sponge. So there you go. He's got 1 carry for 2, and he's 1 for 1 for 77 yards and a score.
He's having a good night.
All right, 1st down and 10 for Westmont with 53 seconds remaining in the first quarter. And this will be a pitch. This is Goodman on the right side. Goodman able to turn the corner, will fall short of the 1st down, but able to take the pitch and pick up a good chunk of yards there out to the right side of the offensive line.
Yeah, nice job there by Goodwin. He beat, Goodman. He beat Nate Pugh to the edge and got a very solid gain there on 1st down to about the 28-yard line, I believe.
Yeah, so about 2nd down and 2 upcoming.
I'm guessing Goodman's specialty, though, is up the middle.
He is a pretty big boy, absolutely. Listed at, he's only listed at 5'6", Sponge, but he looks like he goes at a pretty good weight.
Yeah, he's packing some pounds.
Yep. All right, 2nd down and 8. 47 seconds remaining here on the clock in the first quarter. Richland up 7-0 as Dill will go back under center. And Dill will hand this off as Richland's going to stop this for a loss. Good job by Richland. 4 Richland Rams around that football, maybe 5, led by number 13, Austin Yarnick, number 24, Cody Yeager. as they took, looks like, is that number 28 on the carry, Jaden Kane will take a loss on the play. So back to the 25-yard line. They got 3rd down and 5 now.
Jaden Kane, a former Ram of many, many, many years ago. I believe he attended Richland in about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
Once a Ram, always a Ram.
That's right. It's always in your heart. You always you bleed blue and red.
That's exactly right.
All right, 3rd down and 5. Dill back under center. Dill going to pitch this one out to the right. This is Goodman. Goodman will have enough for the first down and more as he breaks the 40. Midfield, the 45, the 40 before he's dragged down from behind. So good pick up there by Goodman, taken down by Cody Yeager, but not before he picks up a big gain into Richland territory. And a little pitch play again out to the right side, and Goodman gets over the 35-yard line of Richland to the 34.
Yeah, big 41-yard gain there from Goodman, and now the totally changes the complexion of this drive as Westmont says, you know what, we can get chunk plays of our own of 30 or 40 yards plus.
Yeah, so it takes it down to the end of the first quarter, and Stone, you get the
oh boy,
the fun task of reading down all the sponsors again. Thank you to one and all.
39, I think, is the number.
39 of them.
All right, thank you to all of you. First Summit Bank, Best Window and Door Company, Cardellino Eye Care, Sporting Goods Discounters, Poncione Financial Group, Slovenian Savings and Loan, FWF Insurance Agency, Pinnacle Chiropractic, Dean Jordan Tire and Service, FX Screen Printing and Embroidery, State Senator Wayne Langer-Holt, First Team Advertising, DB Homes, The Willow Event Venue, Roof Rejuve, RPM Signs, Advanced Office Systems, Ashbro Landscape Curbing, Precious Metals and Diamonds Company, Flair of Country Catering, Tap 814, Beauty Lawn, Laurel Auto Group, Mahalco's General Contracting, Vantage Physical Therapy, Asiago's Tuscan Grill, Rizzo's of Wimber, Nico's, Jansoon Shong Medical Center, Memorial Highway Chevrolet, Advantage Auto Service, Dr. Ed DiMartino, DMD, Market Basket, Realty One Group, Moore Family Dentistry, RNDT, Next Gen Amusements, The Fifth Eatery and Ale House, and Able Pest Control. Again, thank you to one, thank you to all.
Yep, thank you, Stone. And if you want to hop on, you still have plenty of time. This is only week 3. So plenty of time to go. Probably still playoffs here for the Rams. So get a hold of Jim Penna. He'll give you all the details. You're on a lot. We mention you a lot. You're always on the streaming thing at the bottom of the screen. So thank you all, and make sure you visit all of those wonderful, wonderful establishments. All right, so Westmont, after the big run by Goodman, has the ball at the Richland 34-yard line, 1st down and 10. Just underway in the second quarter, Richland leading 7-0. And again, it only took Richland 2 plays. The big one was a 77-yard pass play from Mala to Yarnick. And this will go up the middle. Richland stout this time. No, able to break I think that was Valente, able to break a tackle. And not sure whether or not able to put him down, just a little guy, but he's able to spin off a couple of tackles and get to the 31-yard line. So good pickup by Valente. So it looked like nothing. Stone ends up being a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, that was a very interesting spot there that Valente was in, and he's able to just become slippery, become real small, as we've said.
He's able to bounce off a couple of tackles, and I thought he had him basically stopped for no gain. He's able to pick up 3, so 2nd down and 7. With 11:24 remaining here in the second quarter, Richland leading 7-0 here from Westmont on a beautiful night for football. And this is a pitch out. Goodman, they're going to try him again. This time Richland is there, and Richland going to put him down for a loss of yards. So they, a couple of times they tried that play, Stone, and worked the first couple of times. This time doesn't. Richland very stout, led by Joe Penna, I believe.
The Blau in there on the tackle, too. Those two have been flying around the field on defense, making some big-time tackles. And now you got a big 3rd and 10 here for the Westmont offense.
Loss of 3.
Looks like they've been sending the linebackers every play.
Yeah, I think it's a smart move. I mean, again, you know what you're facing. It's not going to be any surprise here. It's just who has the football, but you got to stay true to your lanes. 3rd down and 10, a big 3rd down and 10 from the 34-yard line of Richland here for Westmont. And back to pass. They're going to throw this one over the middle, and this is going to be picked off. I think it's Cody Yeager or Austin Yarnick picks it off. So Austin Yarnick, they were looking for Valente out of the backfield. Austin Yarnick high points it and comes down with the ball. So Richland will take over on the turnover. So Austin Yarnick having a big night. 77-yard touchdown pass and now an interception. The ball was at the 34-yard line of the Rams, and now they'll take over from their own 19-yard line. First down and 10, Richland.
And they're capitalizing on the mistakes, something that they didn't really do the first 2 games, and now
Great.
they're doing it now.
That's what you got to do. You got to grow. I mean, we know, the first game of the year is always a tough one. Mala will hand this one off. This is Joey McEnany. Joey McEnany able to pick up a little crease, get over the 30-yard line, the 35, the 40, the 45-yard line before he's taken down. Big run by Joe McEnany. And I feel an interview coming on.
Oh, I do too. Joe McEnany only had 3 carries for 16 yards last game and nearly doubles his output from last week just on that carry, as the Rams now have the ball on their own 48-yard line. A big-time carry from Joe Mack.
Yeah, it's a beautiful run. He was almost out of bounds, and he cut it back in and got 10 more.
Yeah, did a great job. So first down and 10, Richland. And this was going to be Cody Yeager now. Cody Yeager gets over the 45-yard line into Westmont territory before he's taken down at about the, looks like the 43.
It looks like this offense has really started to find its legs here. You got Cody Yeager, Joe Mack, obviously the last play, really nice gain, and Austin Yarnick, obviously the big touchdown. And they're really starting to find things.
All right, second down and 1 for the Rams. They're at the 43-yard line at Westmont with 9:34 and counting here in the second quarter. Richland leading 7-0. And this is Mala going to throw a quick one out to the right side. Caught. And it went down to the knee. I think it's Jude McGarrett, but it's a first down Richland. As Jude had to go down to the ground a little bit, make sure he got that pass. So good job by Jude, and first down Richland.
Yeah, able to make the easy catch, and as you said, down on the knee. So he'll be marked down at the 38-yard line of Westmont, first down.
Yeah, I'd rather see him secure the ball than put him in a third down and 1. So good job by Jude. First down and 10, Richland. Mala. This is Cody Yeager. Cody Yeager picks his way up the middle. Cody Yeager over the 30-yard line. He's taken down at about the 26. Good run by Cody Yeager. Another first down by Richland. So we've seen Joey Mack now. We've seen Cody Yeager.
Yeah, Cody Yeager, nice little spin move there on the middle linebackers of Westmont, and able to get the yards after contact.
Richland chewing some clock for themselves here.
Yeah, a lot of pace here by Richland. What are you getting a sense? Westmont getting a little tired maybe? And this is Joey Mack out to the right side, able to shed a tackle. Joey Mack will go over the 20-yard line before he's taken down. Actually, they'll give him the 20.
Well, these boys are running hard tonight, Ed.
Yeah, I think Westmont maybe Sponge getting a little tired.
Yeah, they're on their back
Hands,
on their heels.
Yeah, hands on their hips. I mean, and Richland just keeps coming after you. So second down upcoming. This is going to be Joey Mack again. No, it's Cody Yeager. Sorry. Cody Yeager out to the left side. Cody Yeager will walk into the end zone. It's another Richland Ram touchdown. So Cody Yeager off the left side goes into the end zone untouched.
And the running game of Richland finally showing what they can do. We have all these athletes that coming into the season we knew were going to be a big part of their run package, and Cody Yeager and Joe McEnany really making that drive for Richland happen. Now we got the point after attempt.
All right, Ritko on to attempt. Mala is your holder. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and that's going to be true. So, no, Ritko puts the Rams up 14-0 here at Price Field.
Hey,
with
we know
8:09.
we know somebody in Montana that is very happy right now. His grandson just scored.
I love it. That's awesome. Congratulations, and we look forward to you coming in from Montana. And if you would like to take the broadcasting crew out for dinner, I don't think we would mind that.
No, not at all. Not at all. Always down for a
We're
free
open
meal.
to it.
That's right.
You got to give credit to the offensive line of
Absolutely.
Richland there, too, doing a phenomenal job creating those holes for the running backs, the athletes to make the plays that they were able to make. And
For sure. If you don't give them a hole, let's face it, they're stone dead. They're giving them something to run to. And then good creativity by our backs. Couple of spin moves, couple of breaking tackles. I mean, Joey Mack had his shirt grabbed on the one before that run and was able to still pick up nice yardage as he was able to shed the tackle.
I don't think there was a play on that drive that was less than a gain of about 4 or 5.
I agree.
You know,
I agree.
A very methodical but efficient,
efficient drive.
and quick, but still packing a punch in terms of making the Westmont defense tired, and a phenomenal job.
And this is
of
not
Richland's
the
offense.
position. Let's face it. This is not the position Westmont wants to be in. 8:09 remaining in the second quarter, down 14-0, and you don't get the ball after halftime. Richland does. It's 8:09 enough time on the clock for Westmont to actually drive the ball the whole way down the field. Probably not.
We'll have to see.
Yep. All right, so it'll be Ritko on to kick it away. He's had 2 touchbacks so far. This one going to be deep again. And this one will be fielded right around the 1-yard line. This is Valente going to go over the 10-yard line, cuts it back, and really maybe he should have taken a knee as this one will fall at about the 14-yard line.
Braden Nepper and Joey Ragno in on the tackle for the kickoff unit of the Rams. But you know, this is a big offensive drive here for Westmont.
Huge drive for Westmont.
As you said, this is not a position that they want to be in, and if they can go down the field in under 8:02 and get
some points,
and get 6
whether it's
points,
even 3 points.
Exactly,
Absolutely.
Exactly. You know, that would be big because, as you said, Richland does get the ball to start the second half.
Right. Their first drive was very good, and they took 10.5 minutes to get to the Richland 17-yard line with a good drive. They only have 8:02 now remaining before halftime. So a little urgency now here on the Hilltoppers as Dill will go under center, and Dill, this will be Dill, I think, on the keeper, and he will lose yards as it's all the way back to the 9-yard line. So good penetration again by the Rams. Richland really starting to impose their will, Sponge.
Led by Joe Penna again.
Yep, no surprise, absolutely.
They're just streaming through the offensive line.
Yeah, doing a very nice job. So Richland made a lot of adjustments off the first opening drive by Westmont. Westmont was able to kind of do what Westmont wanted to do until they got about to the 17-yard line. Richland kind of really perked up at that point and kind of held them in their tracks. And then missed field goal by Westmont. And this is where we stand right now. So this is a handoff up the middle, and this will get to about the looks like the 16-yard line. So going to be third down and about 8 upcoming for the Hilltoppers.
Yeah, the last couple plays, we'll say, this Richland defense is really just imposing their will on the Westmont run game, and this is a very, very big third down for them, and it's long, and you got a third and about 8.
Yeah, so far, if you're thinking about the pass play, their quarterback's 1 for 2 with an interception and 1 completed pass for virtually no yards.
Twice.
Yep. So third down and 8 upcoming for the Hilltoppers. They're at the Richland 16-yard line, or at their own 16-yard line, excuse me. This is Goodman, and he will go nowhere. So Richland will stop that up, and Westmont going to be forced to punt. So it was a big possession by Westmont. Now gives Richland, 6:20 or so on the clock here. Clock still running at 6:17 and counting before the punt.
Yeah, that was a big drive there
for the Westmont. It was a big drive. They had to choose some clock and do something.
They weren't able to do anything. As we said, the Richland defense really starting to ramp up, and Westmont's in a bad spot right now.
And Richland, let's face it, Richland's defense, even going back to the first game, has been very, very good. You may have a drive or two on them, but they adjust very, very well, and give credit to Tim Ripple and those kids to execute that game plan.
Oh, they do a phenomenal job week in and week out.
Yep.
He drills a lot of the stuff that they work on so much, and they execute it to perfection, as you said, week in and week out.
I think we're going to get a timeout here by Westmont, as Goodman is your punter.
He was looking at the sidelines. I think they were shorter player.
Okay, there you go. It's only their second timeout used here in the first half. 5:42 remaining before halftime. Again, Richland up 14-0. If you want to recap it, it was Westmont going all the way down to the Richland 17-yard line, missing a field goal, 34-yard field goal. Richland gets the ball. 2 plays later, it is Mala to Yarnick for a 77-yard touchdown. Richland able to stop Westmont on the next drive. Richland gets the ball back, and it is a pretty methodical drive capped off by about, I forget how long of a run that was from Cody Yeager, but he went untouched into the end zone on the left side of the end zone. So sets our score at 14-0.
Yeah, 20 yards from Yeager on that touchdown, and as we said, those big chunk plays for Richland have been the difference. 5 yards, 6 yards. You get a 12-yard gain, and then obviously the touchdown was 20, and you're just wearing down the Westmont team, period, offense and defense. And Richland doing a really nice job here early in this game. Still a lot of time left. You still got
tons of time,
5 minutes left
but
in the
not a ton of time.
Quarter.
But not a ton of time if you're Westmont.
Not
let's
for
face
the
it.
offense, no.
All right. So Goodman on going to punt this away. And it's a low punt. It will bounce around the just over the 50-yard line, go out of bounds. So Richland will get us in good field position right around the 47-yard line of Richland. First down and 10. I think just the pace of the offense, Westmont really not able to substitute, catch a breather, nothing. And the offensive line doing a really good job, like you said, opening up holes in the running backs and everybody just doing their jobs. Westmont looks just very tired.
Richland, they don't huddle, they move quick, and yeah, you said it, tired. Tired is the word, and they got to dig deep. They got to find something and get a stop here if they want any chance of coming back in this game, because another score, I think, would be devastating to their chances of winning.
Yep.
Hey guys, on that punt, it hit turf and bounced right into the referee's
In the official, yeah, I saw that. All right, Mallow, little screenplay. Oh, he drops the ball. Mallow, oh, this is bad. So it's going to be Westmont's going to pick it up, and Westmont's going to score. Mallow fumbled the football. Westmont picks it up, and that is not what you were expecting there. Is Fisher Stratton able to pick it up and take it into the end zone? Mallow, they set up a screenplay. Mallow didn't like what he saw, put the ball down, put it on the turf, and Stratton able to pick it up and take it into the end zone. And that's a play you don't not expect.
Well, a couple seconds ago, I said that Westmont needed to dig deep and find a way to stop Richland.
And they did.
Not only did they stop Richland, they were able to get some points and make it a one-score game. So,
yeah,
for Richland, you got to shake that off. You got to.
It's an unforced error. I mean, it really did. Mala, it wasn't like he was hit. He really just dropped the ball in the transfer. He was going to try to tuck it, put it to their hand, and just drop the football. So Sebi Jones on to attempt the extra point. This one is up, and this is good. So Westmont will close the gap to 14-7 with 5:24 remaining before halftime.
And that's not the first we've seen Grayson drop the ball without being hit. Penn Cambry was backing up.
Exactly, almost the same type of play. Absolutely, it was a screen play. He didn't like what he saw. He just went to exchange hands so he could run and just drop the football. And Stratton was able to pick it up and walk into the end zone. So good job by Westmont being alert and getting into the end zone. So 14-7 your score with still 5:24 remaining in the second quarter.
Lots of time to strike back.
Oh yeah, and Richland, let's face it, Richland, besides hurting themselves, Sponge has not made a mistake in his. I mean, really, they moved the football at will. 2 plays on the first drive and a nice long drive on the second drive with Westmont really not stopping. As Stone said, probably nothing more than at least a 4-yard gain by Richland every down.
Yeah, exactly, and you just kind of got to remember that. Don't focus on the mistake that was just made and get back to what you've been doing well all game.
Yeah, we go back to the Penn Cambry game, and that's basically what killed them. They made their own mistakes.
Self-inflicted
They weren't,
wound.
yes, absolutely.
We'll read off some scores from around the conference when we can. We'll try to get it after this kickoff. We got Arnold and Austin Yarnick back deep to return the kick from Sebi Jones. Richland driving right to left as we see it.
All right, Sebi Jones is going to put this one on the ground. Almost an onside kick, and Richland able to jump on this one. Good job. Trying to catch a number of that. That is
6, Mason Davis.
Mason Davis able to do a good job, and they tried a little onside kick, and Mason Davis did a good job, jumps on it. So Richland, again, good field position, Stone, right about the 41-yard line of Richland here, with still 5:21 remaining before halftime. Richland leading 14-7.
Yeah, and this is a big chance for them. You only got to go 59 yards to get a touchdown now because of the bad kick. And just shake off what just happened.
Yeah, I'm sure just to forget about it.
You still got momentum in this game.
Right, mistakes are going to happen.
Well.
Right. And I think Mala he's just going to forget about that. Just, short memory. Mala sprints out to his right to throw the ball, has him in as Yarnick, and Yarnick will go over the 45-yard line to about the 47. So good pickup on first down.
Nice strong throw there by Grayson, able to hit Yarnick. They kind of missed him on a couple of those out routes towards the sideline on a couple pass plays earlier in the season, but a nice job to hit him there in stride. All
right, second down and about 3 or 4 after a nice pickup by Austin Yarnick on first down. Mala hands this one off. This is Joey McEnany, I believe. And no, he fumbled. Ball came out. Westmont has it. So the last 2 drives, Richland fumbles the football as they were moving again. And Joey McEnany just lost the handle on the ball. Westmont picks it up. And they have good field position at their own, looks like about the 47-yard line.
Saw Landon Valenti was the one that recovered it. I'm not sure if Sponge, did you maybe catch a number on the man who stripped the ball?
No, it was a group effort there.
Yeah, so Richland going to have to do a better job of holding on to the football. It's two possessions now. One, Mala fumbles it, and Westmont able to scoop and score, and that one a fumble by Joey McEnany. So Westmont plenty of time for them now, and they will hit us off. This is Pode, I believe, and Pode will get over the, actually probably no gain on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 10 as he went for nowhere.
I'll give you no guesses on who the first Ram was in there.
I'm going to say number 34, absolutely.
Continuing to just impact the game in so many different ways on defense. Joe Penna, first contact there for the Rams.
He's timing it so well, getting through that line.
Yep, 4:16 and counting here before halftime. Richland leading 14-7. Richland had a 14-0 lead and looking really, really good with plenty of time on the clock, and a scoop and score later after a Grayson Mala fumble and now a Joey McEnany fumble, and your score 14-7 now with Westmont playing time. They put the ball on the turf, but Dill able to jump back on it for a loss on the play. Back to about the 44-yard line and bring up 3rd down and long.
Yeah, things kind of getting a little bit sloppy here, and I'm assuming that both coaches are going to tell their teams in the locker room here in about 3 minutes, just relax.
Just relax, exactly.
Breathe. There's still a lot of time left in this game. You don't got to rush things. You don't got to do too much. Just do your job.
Yep. Clock down to 3:29 here and counting remaining in the second quarter. Richland up 14-7. Westmont is going to be 3rd down and long. And this is going to be Dill, who's going to keep it. Dill looking to throw, but he's sacked. Big sack by Joey McEnany, and takes Dill all the way back to about the 31-yard line. You see where they spot this. Actually, I think that's a pretty crummy spot, to tell you the truth. They put it at the 34-yard line, but he was still up and upright and running, and McEnany drove him back another 3 yards. But anyway, Westmont going to have to punt.
The Joe Mack sack attack.
Joe Mack sack attack. That is something that he loves to call himself. It's a self-titled nickname,
I like it,
from what I hear, but you know what? It's very deserving of it. He really is deserving of it.
All right, Goodman on the punt and almost blocked by Richland. This is Yarnick back deep. He'll let it go. Obviously, he's off to the sideline on the right, and will go out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. So Richland will take over 1st down and 10. So no harm, no foul on the fumble by Joey Mack, and Richland still has 2:32, a lot of time left. Good field position.
All 3 timeouts left, and nice job by the defense to, as you say, not let anything come from the turnover.
Yep. Hey, Ed, at the beginning of the game, we thought not many Rams were showing up. But
I know, but look at it now.
It's packed, and they're all along the fence. There's not a lot of seating over on that side.
And it wasn't a whole lot of parking. I imagine they were probably trying to find a place to park. We had a hard time finding a place to park, and we got here early. All right, 1st down and 10, Richland from their own 36-yard line. This is going to be Jameer Christian out to the right side, cuts it back in, and Jameer Christian will push close to the 45-yard line. We'll take it about to about the 44. Good pickup by Jameer.
And Jameer is such a nice wrinkle in the running game for the Rams, very similar to that of Landon Valente.
I agree. Just maybe a little more height
small
on him, but he's small and he's shifty and he's fast. All right, so 2nd down and short for the Rams. Mala will fake the handoff, roll out to his right, looking, throws, has a man. Oh, was looking for Cody Yeager, had him, and just kind of overthrew it. Or brings 3rd down and short.
Yeah, led him just a little too far.
Yeah, just a little too far. Had him open.
He was able to get a hand on that ball, but just unable to secure it. I think he might have been out of bounds had he made that incredible one-handed catch. But now you got a 3rd and short. I understand taking the shot there on 2nd and short.
I do too, absolutely.
Considering the spot on the field, they're at their own 45.
Yep.
Need 2 minutes left. You know, why not take a shot like that?
I totally agree. This is 4th down territory. I'm convinced. There's no question that Coach Bailey, no matter what happens here, is going to go down. He's going to go for it on 4th down if they would not pick this up. A 3rd down and about 1 for the Rams. And Mala will hand this off. This is Cody Yeager, I believe. And Yeager will have enough for the 1st down before he's pushed back. So they needed 1. He picks up about 3 and gets to about the 47-yard line, 48-yard line. Give him.
Yeah, nice job by the left side of the line of scrimmage there. Hans Jordan and Braden Nepper giving him 2 big blocks, able to get a hole and, as you say, get 3 yards and a 1st down for Richland at the 49.
All right, so 1st down and 10. Richland, 1:39 remaining and counting here, remaining on the second quarter. Mala back to throw. Mala going to look long. He's looking for Austin Yarnick. Little contact down the field, but no call. I would agree with that, too. Little hand checking by both guys as Pode was in coverage.
Wasn't a catchable ball, and
No.
Pode did have a solid coverage on Yardick. I thought there was a little bit of separation there. If it was a better ball, I
Yeah,
thought
I
Yardick
agree.
had a chance, but
I agree.
it wasn't a catchable ball.
I'm a fan of letting you defend, and I don't think Pode did anything that was egregious there. I thought it was, a little hand checking by both guys, no problem.
Had a little hesitation there on the throw, too.
Yeah, I'm going to look for Arnold McGarway here. I'm looking at the matchup on the far side of the right. He's got a huge height advantage there on the right side. Second down and 10, Richland. And Mala going to keep us. Mala finds some space. Mala over the 40-yard line of Westmont and down to the 36-yard line. Good keeper by Grayson Mala, able to pick up a big first down. 120
Still
and
have
counting here.
3 timeouts.
Yep, still
look
plenty of
forward
time.
to use them.
Absolutely. Well, I'm going to spot it at the 37-yard line of Westmont as Richland first down and 10. I like the matchup there of Arnold on the right side still. Jameer Christian set behind and misses Mala. Going to look that way, but he's going to throw out Joey Mack. That might be our first flag of the day.
Now, Richland had an offside penalty earlier in the game, Braden.
Oh, they did. That's
on
right.
the 4th down.
Yep, yes, they did. That's right. When Nepper went offside. This might be come back. This might be a false start on
Yeah, I
Richland.
think Joe Mack took off a little too soon, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, a little false start by Joey Mack. Push him back 5 yards. So still second down.
It was
Second down
a
and
swing
15.
pass to him, and he was excited.
First down and 15.
We'll see what they can conjure up here. 3 timeouts left. You can still target the middle of the field. You don't have to use the
Absolutely. You got
sidelines
plenty.
just
You
yet.
got plenty of time. Absolutely. Plus, you got a big leg kicker. Even if you don't, get it in within field goal range.
Got to get it near the 30.
All right. This is Mala on the keeper. Good job by Westmont, able to stop Mala. So excellent job by Westmont, able to take down Mala. Trying to see who's on the bottom of the pile. That's number 86. That is Fisher Stratton, who had picked up the fumble for the touchdown a little bit earlier in the game.
Justin Ray in on the tackle there, too. And Fisher Stratton, the 6'1 junior, 13 tackles on the year. He leads the team. Fisher actually played baseball for about a minute. Well, he did. He played baseball for about a minute on a summer league team with myself, Lane Lucas, and Jacob Vukovic, who are 2 members of the Richland football team. But he also swims for the Hilltoppers. And
There you go.
baseball just didn't really fit into his summer schedule. But
Wasn't his thing. Absolutely.
great
No
kid.
problem with that.
Great kid. He's got an awesome dad, awesome family, and
So what was the 1 minute? Like an inning or
well,
a game?
it was
or
a game. It was a game. He showed up for the first game.
First game.
And
all
then,
right.
and then he got hungry and he went to concession stand and never
And that
returned.
was it.
Consequently, that first game was the only game all year where we had a full team, and that's kind of
Yeah,
upsetting.
I guess he figured that you guys didn't need it.
We could have used him. We could have used him. We made the playoffs, but we got swept in the first round.
All right, second down and very long here for Richland upcoming. With 52 seconds remaining for halftime. Richland will get the ball at after the half. It is 14-7, Richland leading. As Mala will go back into the gun here with Joey Mack in the backfield. Quick throw out to Jameer Christian. Jameer Christian over the 40, the 35, cuts it back, and about the 30-yard line. It's going to bring up third down and short now. So good play by Mala, good catch, and good run by Jameer Christian.
And Arnold McGarwa getting downfield, getting a nice block, and beating Arnold McGarwa was Tyler Galoti, but Jameer Christian does a nice job of evading him.
He should have got out of bounds. They didn't.
Yeah, they would stop the clock. Yep. Third down and short. Grayson Mala going to keep it himself. Mala finds some space, and Mala will pick up a first down and more as he gets to about the 17-yard line of Westmont. Still 19 seconds left on the clock, so they're in field goal range already, Stone. They have 19 seconds left. You can take a couple of shots here. You still have 2 timeouts left, maybe 1 timeout left. I think we're just going to take another timeout here. So let's run down our sponsors real quick again. I want to thank all of them. Thank you to Laura Auto Group, Mahako's General Contracting, Bandage Physical Therapy, Asiago's Tuscan Grill, Rizzo's of Winburn, Nico's Chansun Chong Medical Center, Memorial Highway Chevrolet, Advantage Auto Service, Dr. Edward L. DiMartino, DMD, Market Basket, Realty One Group, Moore Family Dentistry, RNDT, Next Gen Amusements, The Fifth Eatery Ale House, Able Pest Control, First Summit Bank, Best Window and Door Company, Cardellino Eye Care, Sporting Goods Discounters, Ponchione Financial Group, Slovenian Savings and Loan, FWF Insurance Agency, Pinnacle Chiropractic, Dean Jordan Tire Service, FX Screen Printing and Embroidery, State Senator Wayne Langerholtz, First Team Advertising, DB Homes, the Willow Event Venue, Roof Rejuve, RPM Signs, Advanced Office Systems, Ashboro Landscape Curbing, Precious Metals and Diamond Company, Flair of Country Catering, Tap 814, and Beauty Lawn.
Thank you to all of our sponsors. We appreciate you very, very much.
We don't do this without them, that's for sure. And all the money goes towards the boosters. And the boosters, let's face it, do a tremendous job for these kids.
Yeah, Jim Penna, the president, he's done a great job year in and year out for these kids.
All right, Richland 1st and 10. They're at the Westmont 17-yard line with 19 seconds left before halftime, leading 14-7. Grayson Malla back to throw. Malla throws it quickly out to the right side. This is Jameer Christian going to cut it back. Pretty good job by Jameer. He had nothing there when he caught it. Still able to pick up about 2 yards. And now Richland going to use their last timeout. They'll have a second down and about 8 upcoming from about the 16-yard line.
Got a couple scores from around the conference, so we'll check in on the other teams playing. Huntington and Bellwood. The Bearcats have a 7-6 lead over the Blue Devils in the second quarter. Chestnut Ridge still leading Bishop McCourt 7-0. That game's in the second. Forest Hills leading Penn Cambria 7-6, also in the second quarter of that game. Bedford and Central Cambria tied at 7 in the second. Clearfield has a 13-0 advantage over Phillipsburg in the second quarter. Somerset has taken a 14-6 lead over the Trojans, also in the second. And Central and Tyrone knotted up at 0 in the second. Bellefonte and Bishop Guilfoyle play tomorrow night at 7:30.
And that's what we said, when we did the Penn Cambria game, what was the one glaring issue of Penn Cambria? One glaring weakness.
It was the passing game.
It was the kicking game.
Well, the kicking game as well, yes.
So I see the score is 7-6. They do not attempt extra points.
That is true.
Everything is for 2. So that's the one weakness I saw in that Penn Cambria team is they don't have a kicker.
Exactly.
All right, so it'll be a second down and 8 upcoming for Richland there at the about the 16-yard line of Westmont with still 10 seconds remaining on the clock. So they're well in field goal range for Noah Ritko. Joey McEnany in the backfield. And this will be Malla to throw. Malla looking end zone. Malla has Arnold McGarrett, and it is a touchdown! 16 yards from Malla to McGarrett. So there's another Richland Ram touchdown.
Well, they had enough time. I was questioning the decision to maybe keep the offense on the field, but they had enough time to take a shot in the end zone.
Take the shot. You throw the pass. If it's incomplete, clock stops. Absolutely.
And Arnold McGarrett, the mismatch, as you mentioned earlier, coming up big with a big-time
such
touchdown.
a huge height advantage. Great throw by Malla. Again, you throw it where Arnold is the only one that's going to be able to catch that ball. He had such a height advantage, able to reel it in. And Richland on to attempt the extra point now after this strike. 16-yard strike by Malla to McGarrett, and Ritko is up and true as Richland now leading 21-7 with 5 seconds remaining before halftime here at Westmont Hilltop.
That's a big-time score because they got that score right before the end of the half, and they get the ball to start the second half.
Absolutely.
When they lined up, I said this one's going to Arnold because everyone else was on the right side. He had one-on-one coverage, and not many people are going to be able to cover him.
No, and I love the mismatch that he has, Sponge.
Yeah, with that height, it's just a mismatch in most games.
Yep, absolutely.
It's a mismatch in multiple categories. It's height, speed, strength, and he's very football smart too, which is important. It's very important.
Yep, and a great throw by Grayson Malla. I mean, he has thrown a couple really nice passes. And so Richland up 21-7 here when it's going to kick us one away. This should just about put the quarter to bed, or the half to bed, I should say.
And the passing game really coming to fruition here for the Richland offense as we have been waiting for it. And the running game, too, in spurts, as we saw on that one drive where Cody Yeager punched it in from 20 yards out. And the offense really coming, and they're gelling. They're gelling together. And it's
unfortunately, there's a couple big fumbles by Richland. One was a Grayson Malla on the screen. He really didn't like what we saw, so he went to tuck it and put it in the other hand. He lost it, and it was Stratton able to pick it up and take it into the Westmont end zone. That's the one score Westmont has. Richland stops Westmont 3 and out, gets the ball back, and McEnany, unfortunately, was the victim of losing the football, and Westmont picks it up again. Richland stops them. I think they took over this drive with, maybe a minute and 20 left to go or so, and with 10 seconds on the clock, they find Arnold McGarrett in the end zone for a touchdown.
Sponge,
Yeah,
you
it's
got
nice to
something.
see them get that run game going because
for
you can't
sure.
be one-dimensional.
No, absolutely not.
In this conference, you got to have both.
Yep, without question.
And the offensive line, too, has done a really nice job in this first half, creating holes for the running game, giving Grayson Mala time to make those big-time throws, and the offense gelling.
Yeah,
Fun
it
to
was
watch.
no secret coming in that the line was questionable. They're still starting to gel.
I agree. I mean, Penn Camry game was, you know, it was in spurts. I mean, you
First game
saw
of
a
the
couple
season.
flashes, right? First game of the season, we saw a lot of growth last week. We're seeing even more tonight. All right, so it's going to be first down and 10, Westmont. 3 seconds left on the clock. I think they're probably just going to kneel this one down, and they'll take it into the locker room. They're going to hand this one off, and that will go nowhere. So Richland will take this one into the locker room, leading 21-7 here at Price Field. And, again, not an envious position, not where Westmont wants to be, Stone, is when they come back from the half, Richland will get the ball. And let's face it, Westmont has not stopped them. Richland has hurt themselves on a couple of plays, but it really hasn't been the Westmont defense. Maybe besides stripping Joey McEnany of the football once, really has done nothing. And Richland has had their way with the Westmont defense.
Yeah, the two fumbles, really the only blemishes on what's been a really, really great half of football for this football team. And looking for more of the same in the second half.
Absolutely. So we'll go ahead and step aside as it is halftime here from Westmont Hilltop. Let the bands play. We will be back with you shortly as well. We get ready for the second half of football here from beautiful Westmont. You are listening to the Richland Ram Football Network. Welcome back to the Richland Football Network as we're just about getting ready to start the second half of football here. Richland leading 14-7.
Look who we got in the press box, Coach Koshute.
Very good half football, Coach Koshute.
We're going to be honoring him next Friday night at the beginning of the game.
Yeah,
50th year
50
coaching.
years, yep.
We appreciate everything you've done for us. We really do.
All right, yep, Coach Koshute, great job, 50 years, pretty incredible.
25 at McCourt, 25 at Richland, very even. And talking to him about a year or two ago about that, about how it's even and it's split, he loves it. He thinks it's amazing. But
awesome.
I have some scores for us around the conference, so we'll take a look at the rundown of scores. Bellwood leading Huntington 14-7 at the half. Bishop McCourt and Ridge tied 7-7 at the half.
Good.
Pencambria leading Forest Hills 14-7 in the second quarter. Bedford has a 10-7 lead over Central Cambria at the half. Clearfield 20, Phillipsburg, Osceola 0 at the half. Somerset leading Johnstown 14-6 late in the second quarter. Central leads Tyrone 7-0 at the half. And Bald Eagle has a 29-0 lead over Penns Valley also at the half. So my predictions, I'm looking through, are looking pretty good.
Pretty solid.
Looking pretty good.
I just need Johnstown to come back against Somerset there, and I'll be in better shape than you guys.
Yeah,
so
you got David and Goliath.
You know, feeling Johnstown. I feel like Johnstown is on the cusp. I feel like Johnstown's getting better.
So close, Ed. They're so close.
And not that Somerset's not. Don't get me wrong. I think Somerset's definitely a young team. They're getting better. But I felt like maybe Johnstown having a little momentum. I just feel it. I still think they're going to come back and win that game.
And guys, we talked about it at half. We want Johnstown to get a win out of the way before we face them.
Oh, for sure. I mean, absolutely.
Because that upset's always back in the
It always looms. That's exactly right, Spunk. I mean, those are trap games. There's no doubt about it. You can't take any team lightly, and when you come out and play, you have to come out and play. You cannot take it lightly.
All right, Ed, so Richland, they got that big score at the end of the first half.
It was huge.
The pass game really starting to come to fruition for this offense. What are you going to be looking for in the second half?
I'm looking for them to control the clock here. I'm going to look for Richland really to keep it close to the vest here. I think there's going to be a lot of running, maybe some short passes. I don't think Richland's really going to put the ball so much deep in the air anymore. I mean, if you have Westmont where you want them. They're down 14. You're just starting the second half. But, again, Westmont leaves a lot of time on the clock to run their drives. And I think Richland just tries to control the clock here a little bit. And you can put this one to bed pretty much.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think shoot clock is definitely going to be their MO coming out of the gate here in the second
and
half.
you know what? You don't snap the ball early. I think you wait. You look at that play clock. You let it run down about maybe 5 seconds or so before you snap the ball. And just let as much time eke off of the clock as you can.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so it is going to be Yarnick and Arnold Magera back deep here for Richland. It's going to be a little squib kick, and it's going to go over the head of Joe Penna, I believe. And this is Cody Yeager. And Cody Yeager with a nice return as he comes close to the 40-yard line. So good job there. As it was a little squib kick by Westmont. You said he's got a pretty good leg kicking it in the end zone. A little surprising at that. They just kind of squibbed it. It wasn't really an onside kick, Stone. It was just kind of a squibber just to eat some time.
Yeah, I don't know if that's what he's looking to do. I mean, going back to last season, averaging 43.6 yards on the kickoff. But, yeah, you're right. The squibs have really been the common theme with Sebby Jones and his kickoffs here.
All right, Windber going to score. Windber leading 28-8 over Tuskegee Mountain at halftime.
And Homer Center, they're losing 26-17.
Sorry there, Fred.
3 receivers left, 1 right.
And Mala back to throw. So just as I said, they're going to keep it on the ground. They look for Arnold Magera, and that was well defended there by number 12, I believe, of Westmont. That was Ben Bongianino. So
that was a little underthrown.
Underthrown, yep.
He had him.
Yeah, you want to talk about a mismatch with size there. We've seen it a lot with defenders trying to cover Arnold Magera, who is 6'2", I believe. Is he 6'2", 6'3"?
Yeah.
And Bongianano, he's 5'9", so there's
quite a
few inches between those two.
He was open, just overthrew him. A little surprised Richland come out throwing the football, though. I still think they would want to eat the clock. And I think Westmont jumped off sides, but they're not going to throw the flag. They came in across the neutral zone, but able to reset themselves. 2nd down and 10 for Richland. And this is Joey Mack who'll go up the middle. Joey Mack goes across the 40-yard line. Short pickup bring up third down and about 8. They have to get to the 49-yard line here.
Coming back down here, I ran into Grayson's dad, and he said he's always had trouble with the screen pass, even in junior high. So he said maybe you got to throw it out there that they shouldn't run that.
I was going to say, if he's got a problem with it, maybe that's a play we better shelf. Yeah.
I said, is his hands little or something? And he just started laughing.
All right, third down and about 8 upcoming for Richland. They're at the 41-yard line. Need to get to the 49. This is Mala. Quick pass out to Yarnick. And Yarnick going to sprint out. Yarnick has the first down and more as he gets to about the 45-yard line of Westmont. Good job by Austin Yarnick, having a really good night tonight, Stone.
You're finally getting that game that we've been looking for, and he was able to get space because of a nice block by Jameer Christian on Ryan Pode. He's able to just get up there, and he looked like an offensive lineman the way he was holding Pode. He did a really nice job and allowed Yarnick to get that first down in stride.
Always nice to see those receivers. I mean, really, they're team first. You can see it. Even though they're not getting the ball, they do their jobs, and that's an excellent job by Jameer Christian on the outside. And Richland able to pick up a first down here. This is going to be Jameer Christian getting a little love here as he gets over the 40-yard line, the 35, brought down shy of the 30, maybe about the 31 or so before he's brought down. So good job by Jameer Christian. Good block, and again, a good run there by Jameer.
A little bit of a scary tackle there, I just want to point out. Kind of looked like a hip drop sponge.
Absolutely.
Can you second that?
Yeah, and Jameer was actually not down. He was like sitting on top of the kid, and lucky they blew the whistle because he dropped the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, ball spotted at the 32-yard line of Westmont. Second down for Richland. They're going to go for it. They're going to be looking for the pass on the far left side. Has a man, and that is a touchdown. Arnold McGarwa again.
He was double teamed.
Yep, double teamed, and a great throw by Grayson Mallett. Just dropped it right in the bucket to Arnold McGarwa for another Richland Ram touchdown with 9:59 remaining here in the third quarter. And Richland going to go up 28-7 pending the extra point here.
Arnold is just so freaking good.
That was just, that was a great throw by Mallett.
Exactly.
I mean, seriously,
that connection
great throw.
it's been gold all year long. We're only in week 3. They've connected 4 times already, and just more to come this season.
And this is good hold, good kick, and that is going to be up and through. So 28-7 now is your score here from Westmont.
We got a flag.
There's a flag down, though.
It's on
offside
Westmont.
here on Westmont. So Richland could actually, they can decline this sponge or take the point.
I think they just take the point.
I would think they would take the point as well. But, you know, Coach, he could go for 2 right here.
Nope, they declined it.
All right, they declined, so the point's going to be good. Are they going to? No, they're lining up.
Kick again.
They're going to re-kick. So re-kick here. Still 27-7. So Ritko going to attempt again. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is up, and Ritko is going to put this one way through. So 28-7 now your score here from Westmont as Richland takes the kickoff to start the third quarter, and again drives right down to Fieldstone, and a great throw by Mala to McGarra right in the bucket in the left corner of the end zone.
So much for them chewing clock and running the ball.
Yeah,
right?
just as you think that's what's going to happen, and Coach comes out and starts winging the ball around.
Well, Bailey's always been one to rack up the points and get 2 of our favorite words out there. Running clock.
Yep.
Talk about it. We got some Westmont fans right in front of us.
There was a little confusion there. Bailey was out in the field. I think he wanted to take the penalty on the kickoff, but I think they declined it and kicked it again, so there won't be.
I'm surprised they would have to. I'm surprised they have to kick it again, though.
Yeah,
I'm surprised they wouldn't have just. You know, if you decline it, the point is good. Yeah. So, Stone and I just had a couple of fans from Westmont come up and say hi.
They're trying to have a conversation, and I don't think they understood that we were live. The one, she had like face paint on and a raccoon tail, and I think maybe some cat ears.
Probably fans of Stone.
They know that
in the house.
They know the king is in the house. That's exactly right. Royalty's in the house. They all want to come see him. So,
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
All right, 9:59 remaining on the clock here in the third quarter. Richland up now 28-7 as they are just in complete control of this game so far.
My biggest fans, though, listening at home, my parents, they always listen when they can. They were at a party, I believe, last week. They didn't listen.
Nice. My family doesn't listen at all, so I'm glad your family listens. Mine doesn't put it on at all.
My mom, she's always listening.
Yeah. My daughter says, I hear you all the time. Why do I need to put you on? And I just want to go into the, again, it's such a big, big play. When you have a kicker that can put it in the end zone, that is primo. That puts the ball at the Westmont 20-yard line. The one time he didn't get it in, Westmont returned to, the 14? It's just such a great weapon. You win special teams like that, and now Westmont has to start at the 20-yard line, has to go 80 yards, and already down 3 scores with 9:59 in the third quarter.
I got to give a shout out to my wife now that she's home listening with all the ladies. Yeah.
Yep. Hi, Steph.
We say hi, and I guess all the boys are hanging out at our house. So.
Very, very nice. All right, so first down and 10 for Westmont at their own 20-yard line. As Dill will hand this one off. And this is, I believe Goodman. That's the big body, I think. Yep, that is Goodman, and he picks up maybe 2 to the 22.
Nate Pugh and Joe Mackin on the tackles.
So second down and about 8 upcoming for Westmont.
Again, the Richland defense, they've just done such a nice job
containing the run. Right. I mean, they started out a little sluggish. Yeah, Westmont did start at their own 20-yard line, got the whole way down. Deep into Richland territory, right around the 17-yard line, and Richland just really came alive and stuffed them, and missed field goal later, and 2 plays later, Richland's got their first score on the board. And the flag is going to blow dead.
Lane Lucas,
just takes Valente and throws him down back to the 21-yard line, loss of 1 on the play, so great job by Lucas.
He was talking to me this week, watching all these other people against Huntington get tackles for loss, and he hadn't had one yet. So I think that is
motivation.
Why
there you go.
He was very excited for that tackle for loss there, and Lane Lucas done a great job playing both sides of the ball this year, and really proud of him there. Good job, Lane.
Good job, and want to thank shout out to Judy Petruzik, who just texted me. So Judy, so glad you're listening. Wish you could be here. I know you're having a little knee trouble, so. Hope you're enjoying tonight.
Got Braden Nepper stopping Landon Valenti there on that tackle, and the defense just flying to the football.
They're all over it. Yep.
Really, really good.
Hey, while we're on shout-outs, I got to shout out my daughter Olivia and her fiance Bobby, and their baby Penn, my grandson. They were going to come over and watch it. They live in Westmont, but they stayed home. Penn was ready for bed.
I was going to say, it looks like Penn was extremely ready for bed.
Yeah, I showed you the picture.
Third down and about 7 upcoming now for...
We got fourth down.
Fourth down. Sorry, they're going to punt. They must have missed the play somewhere. Giving all the shout-outs. And the Richland came after the punter. This is not a very good punt. And it's actually going to take a Richland bounce as it comes the whole way back to about the 35-yard line. Richland came after that punt. They put a lot of pressure on Goodman. And... had some backspin on that ball. And there is a flag on the field. Maybe a player injured, too, as the Westmont trainers are coming out.
It's like maybe a cramp. Sponge, did any of the rushers there get a hand on the ball? I thought I heard a slap, but maybe I was just hearing things.
I think there was one hand. It might have been McEnany.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. The trajectory of the ball was hard to tell if he actually got a fingertip on it. I know they put a lot of pressure on him.
Fisher Stratton was the Hilltopper down. He's able to jog off the field, and he'll still get some attention there from the Westmont training staff.
Personal foul here, face mask on Westmont. So this is going to be...
once you get the shout-outs, everyone wants one. And so now I got Connor and Luke, Cam, Colt, and Tucker are all at my house.
Love it. Hey, guys.
Connor, our shout-out?
Connor, I thought you were going to be here doing the stats, man.
Yeah.
I'm a little disappointed. Remember, we were going to donate all 3 of our salaries to you, so you missed out, Connor.
Maybe next one.
All right, so the ball is going to be placed at the 20-yard line of Westmont. Richland takes over first down and 10 after the bad punt and a personal foul face mask on Westmont. And now they're going to roll out again to his right, looking downfield. Going to tuck it now as he will pull his way to about the 15-yard line. Let's see, they may spot him just shy. Now they're going to put him about the 15, so good job by Grayson Malla. And again, a little surprised, Stone, that they're actually thinking about passing the football. I still think they would just keep it on the ground. But
I really think they're trying to get those 2 words into effect. you know what those 2 words are?
I do, the running clock. I mean, but you could do that on the ground. I mean, running the football.
You could. And
all game long.
I think they just want to get it quickly, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and now Joey Penna is coming into the backfield as Cody Yeager will check out.
Last play, I think it was more of a design run, yeah.
Okay. So Mala going to roll out this time to his left. Mala looking down the field. Mala going to wing it. Looking in the end zone, has a man, and there's another Richland Ram touchdown. That is Jameer Christian, I believe, on the catch. So great rollout by Mala, able to find Christian. What a good job by Jameer Christian, able to kind of walk along the back line of the end zone. Makes himself available. Good throw by Mala.
Yeah, great route, able to get in behind the Westmont secondary, wide open. No one within 5 yards of Jameer in the end zone, and Grayson Mala able to hit him, and Richland another passing touchdown. I believe that's 3.
Yep, and we are 1 extra point away from our favorite 2 words.
That's 4 by Mala.
That is 4. McGurwa has 2, Yarnick and Jameer.
All right, good snap, good hold, kick is up, and we have it. We have the running clock here. 35-7 your score with 7:34 remaining in the third quarter.
I think we need one more, Ed. Isn't it 35 lead?
I believe it is.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking 35-0. Oh, man, I got ahead of myself. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
I got way, way ahead of myself. I was so excited.
Game's got.
I hope he didn't jinx it.
I hope not. All right, so we'll be Noah Ritko on to kick it away for the Rams after the nice scoring strike by Mala to Jameer Christian to put the Rams up 35-7 with 7:34 remaining in the third quarter.
You know, if Mala continues to find these receivers like he's been doing the last 2 weeks, he's going to find himself at the top of the categories in terms of passing for the conference, as he did last year on a shortened season. I think a lot of people forget that.
It was week 5, right? I believe he got hurt.
It was
about halfway through the season.
Right before Johnstown. And he finished top 10 and top 5 in some categories, only have playing 10 games when a lot of these guys were playing, 12, 13, getting into playoffs. And watching him play a full season, knock on wood, I'm going to knock it about 5 times here, is really going to be fun to watch.
All right, Rico going to put this one again into the end zone. This is well into the end zone. That's a booming kick. So another touchback for Noah Ritko.
And Richland really looking like a well-oiled machine. All 3 facets of the game really working well. The kickoff, they haven't punted yet, which is a good thing. The offense looking really good. The defense.
Yeah. How demoralizing this? If you're on the Westmont side, this has just got to be demoralizing, knowing that you're down 35-7, 7:34. You really haven't stopped Richland on one offensive drive besides a couple of fumbles that happened. That's it.
Yeah, we've been looking right this whole third quarter.
Yep. All right, it's first down and 10. Here comes the Hilltoppers as Dill will go back under center. Same look we've seen all night. 3 running backs in the backfield, everything tight. And this will be a handoff. This is Goodman. And he will basically go nowhere. Maybe even a loss on the play. Yeah, loss of about 1 back to the 19-yard line. Joey Mack on the bottom of the pile.
Defensive front for Richland. I mean, it just, broken record. It's speed. You can't really say anything. They're just the dominance.
Yep,
the dominance. It's amazing.
They took that first drive, and Westmont gained some.
Yes.
It was like they just had to settle in.
Yeah, they kind of flipped a switch there, Sponge, and they just made a lot of adjustments and just really turned it on. All right, second down and 11 upcoming for Westy. And this is going to be a rollout here. And a pass completed, but immediately that's Joe Penna immediately on the
Cody Yeager had that one.
Cody Yeager. Okay, so Fisher Stratton taken down quickly. And that, again, just is another loss on the play back to the 18.
Stratton's first reception on the year for the Hilltoppers. As we said, he leads the team in tackles.
Yep, and he has a touchdown in this game off the Grayson Mala fumble.
Again,
I see one backup in Chase Tresnicki's in at line.
All right, so Chase Tresnicki checking in for the Rams. Third down and 12 for Westmont. And back to throw. Once again, they're throwing it deep over the middle. Has a man. That's complete at about midfield. So good completion there. Good throw. That is Derek Gartner on the reception. So, yeah, good job there. Good throw by Dill.
They caught the secondary sleeping there. Split Arnold McGarwa and Austin Yarnick. And they got a big chunk gain and a first down. You know, if you're Richland, you can't start sleeping.
Nope.
There's still a lot of football left to be played, a whole quarter in 5 minutes. You got to keep playing football.
Right, most passes are going to, I mean, you know, you're packed in. That was a really good throw at that time. So go down to the 44-yard line of Richland, first down and 10.
Yeah, that was more of a throw than a shot put.
Yep, I agree. Down to 5:20, and he was getting some pressure on him too. Clock down to 5:24 and counting. This is a run up the middle, will go nowhere. In fact, might even be a loss on the play back to the. No, they're going to give it no gain, just at the 44-yard line.
One of the
They
things,
tried Valente again.
I don't think we said this on the call. I think we said it before the game. The white on blue for Richland.
I love
looks
it.
so sharp.
Yep, the white shirts, blue pants, absolutely spectacular. It's probably my favorite look.
And I said I loved it last year whenever they were wearing the blue
I love
helmets
the
at
blue
the
helmet.
court.
I love the blue helmet. I'm sure that's coming back this year at some point.
I'm hoping.
All right, second down and 10 for Westmont. And this will be a keeper by Dill. He'll go out of bounds right about the 40. Took a shot by Cody Yeager, I believe.
He got up quick, though. You know, Yeager, he packs a punch every single time he tackles, and Dill got right back up.
Yep, that's going to be third down and about 5 upcoming. Actually, third down and about 6 upcoming. With the ball at the 40-yard line of Richland. 4:34 remaining here in the third quarter. Richland up big, 35-7.
Yeah, Westmont down in this game. Not a lot has gone right for them, but, you know, they're still fighting. They're still putting 100% effort on the field, and as a coach and as a community, that's all you can look for.
Yeah, that's a big play. When they got that big pass play, that really sparked them a little bit here. And this is a handoff up the middle. This is Goodman. Goodman plowing forward. They're going to come. He's going to fall short of the first down by about 2 yards. So fourth down and 2, upcoming ball at about the 36-yard line. They have to get to the 34 for the first down. So I'm sure Westmont going for this down 35-7.
Yeah, without a doubt.
So a good surge there by Goodman, though, able to use that body and keep those legs churning.
Yeah, he gets that ball in the backfield, and he shifts. He tries to find those holes, moving left to right.
All right, so big fourth down and 2 upcoming for Westmont, trying to keep this drive alive. As Dill goes under center, fourth down and 2. Dill hands this one off. No, he's going to keep it, rolls out to his left, and he will have the first down as he gets to about the 33-yard line. So pretty good play there. Good keeper and good hide of the ball by Dill.
Yeah, those fakes, they get me sometimes. I kind of wait to see, and it's tough. There's not really a whole lot you can do. You just kind of anticipate.
Yep, you got to give him credit there. So first down and 10, Westmont.
He likes to tuck that ball on his hip.
He does.
He hides it
yeah,
well.
Exactly, hides it very, very well. So Westmont looking to put a dent in their deficit as they're down 35-7 late in the third quarter. Dill. And this will go for a handoff off right tackle. And I believe that's number 11 is Derek Gartner. And he will take the ball over the 25-yard line, so about the 24.
And
29-yard line.
We don't have the official running clock, but we do have the running clock with these guys.
With these guys, absolutely.
That is true. That is very true.
They're chewing it all.
All right, so 29-yard line of Richland is where Westmont has the ball, second down. As Dill will drop back. Dill keeps it. Dill looking to throw. Dill getting pressure. Throws it over the middle. Was looking for Gartner again. That was the same play he completed the pass. That one will be a little overthrown and bring up third down.
It looked like he had beaten Yeager in coverage.
He did.
If
Looks
it
like
was
he
a
beat him
good
again.
throw,
Agree. That might have been a 6.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. And Richland's very lucky that he overthrew him there.
He was open. Joe Mack hit him just in time to knock the throw off a little bit.
Richland brought a lot of heat and able to get some good pressure. And Dill had to get rid of that ball probably a little bit faster than he wanted to. So ball at the 31-yard or the 29-yard line of Richland. They have to get to, it looks like, the 24-yard line. This is going to be a pitch out to the right side. This is Valente. Valente able to cut back in. Valente is going to go. So Valente is going to take the pitch and go into the end zone. So good speed by Valente, able to go off that right side, Stone, and find some pay dirt.
Yeah, he did a nice job. That speed, it's been evident all night, and Westmont finally finds their way into the end zone on offense.
Yep, first offensive score of the night for Westmont. And they will cut the lead from 28-7 to or 35-7 to possibly 35-14, pending the extra point. As Sebi Jones on to attempt the extra point. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and this one is going to be good. So Sebi Jones puts it through. 35-14 now your score. Richland leading with 2:16 remaining here in the third quarter. It's your turn, Stone.
All righty, here we go. Thank you to all of our 39 sponsors. This broadcast would not be possible without you all. First Summit Bank, Best Window and Door Company, Cardolino Eye Care, Sporting Goods Discounters, Ponchione Financial Group, Slovenian Savings and Loan, FWF Insurance Agency, Pinnacle Chiropractic, Dean Jordan Tire and Service, FX Screen Printing and Embroidery, State Senator Wayne Langer Hulk, First Team Advertising, DB Homes, The Willow Event Venue, Roof Rejuve, RPM Signs, Advanced Office Systems, Ashbro Landscape Curbing, Precious Metals and Diamonds Company, Flair of Country Catering, Tap 814, Beauty Lawn, Laurel Auto Group, Mahalco's General Contracting, Vantage Physical Therapy, Asiago's Tuscan Grill, Rizzo's of Wimber, Nico's, Chansun Chong Medical Center, Memorial Highway Chevrolet, Advantage Auto Service, Dr. Ed DiMartino DMD, Market Basket, Realty One Group, Moore Family Dentistry, RNDT, Next Gen Amusements, the Fifth Eatery and Ale House, and Able Pest Control. Again, thank you to all of our 39 sponsors for sponsoring the Richland Football Network. And as you say, Ed, you've got a lot of time left to become one of our sponsors. You just text Jim Penna. And
absolutely. You know, you can even be an individual and want to sponsor, and that'd be great. I mean, just get a hold of Jim Penna. He'll give you all the details, and we would certainly welcome you to the Richland Football Network. Thank you to all for your support. All right, Sebi Jones on a kick it away.
See what he does on the kickoff here. The last couple have been just kind of squib kicks that have only gotten to about the 25-yard line.
It'll be Yeager, and looks like Jameer Christian back deep. Picked up by Yeager over the 30-yard line, the 35. He's brought down at about 37. Flag on the play. We'll see what the flag's about here. Very, very little flags tonight. It's been kind of enjoyable.
Yeah, we got 2 for Richland, and this will be...
We had a personal foul call on the face mask by Westmont.
This will be
a little bit earlier.
The 4th flag of the game in total.
We'll see what the call is going to be here as they're still talking about it on the field. It's going to be a illegal block in the back by Richland.
It'll be a legal block in the back on Joey Ragno, number 45.
Got a little overzealous.
Referee says it very loud, and I was able to take off the one ear of my headset and could hear him all the way from up here.
You got those young ears, Stone. That's good.
We're not super far.
You were sort of picking on me. I said about putting, maybe we should put the lights on, and Stone's like, no, I got these young eyes. I can see everything great in the dark. I'm like, yeah.
We got Sponge down there talking to a Westmont Hilltopper.
All right, first down and 10, Richland. Joey Mack is going to go over the 40-yard line. The 45 has midfield, and Joey Mack could be gone. He's at the 30, the 20, the 10, and Joey McEnany is going to go all the way into the end zone. That's a long run, Stone. That's about a 70-yard run for Joey McEnany.
Joe Mack, 73 yards, showing off the speed, evading tackles, and holy cow. And you know what? I know we said it earlier in the season, I think at Penn Camry, the very first game, it really helps whenever you have multiple members of a state championship 4x4 team on your football team. And Joe Mack, the burner wheels, shades of Evan McCracken.
Yeah, he was able to shed a tackle or two, and then once he found that open space right around midfield, he was gone.
We talked about that at the beginning of the year of his speed, and he just needs to get that in the open, and he got that in the open, and he was gone.
Absolutely. So good job, Joey Mack. Good job, Rich, on the offensive line. And on to kick it away is Ritko for the extra point. It is up, and it is going to be good. So Richland answers the score by Westmont and restores that 4-score lead, 42-14 now.
Stone, I was talking to the Westmont kicker, and he said that's a called squib every time the coaches call it. So that's what it is.
That makes sense.
But I was surprised, though, with his leg. I mean, he could kick it into the end zone.
Yeah, you would think.
I mean, a little surprising. You're talking about having the opposition starting at the 20-yard line as opposed to maybe the 35, 40-yard line by scribbing it. I'm not sure about that.
Well, as a player, you just do what the coaches tell you, right?
Yeah,
that's right. That's all you can do.
He didn't sound real happy about it.
No, and as you said, Ed, we were watching him pregame, kicking the ball 40, 50 yards, and when you're not utilizing that, I mean, it's gonna make you upset. I mean, just picture for a second what Noah Ricco would do if Bailey or Hobbs, the special teams coach, said, "All right, Noah, we're gonna squib it every single time you're kicking it away."
Yeah.
I guarantee you, growing up with Noah my whole life, that he would not be happy about that one bit.
All right, so it will be Richland to kick it away here as Ritko. And he has been money tonight. He has put, maybe
we got four touchbacks.
Four in the end zone, and one was fielded at the 1 and only taken back to the 14. So, and Ritko going to put this one deep again. This one's going to be fielded. And it's hitting the end zone again. So, no, Ritko once again. It's just such a big weapon. Again, Westmont's going to start at their own 20-yard line. They're down 42-14. So, I mean, down 4 scores. And they got to start at their own 20-yard line with 1:56 seconds left in the third quarter.
It's like watching Steph Curry shoot a three-pointer. You know what I mean? Just so pure, and it makes Ron Hobbs' job really easy. Makes him look really good.
Absolutely, you got a kicker like that. Use it to your advantage, and Ritko having an outstanding season.
Looks like he's in the zone.
Yes.
The longer the game goes, the stronger his leg gets.
I agree, and then really the 44-yard field goal he missed last week was just missed a little bit to the left. I mean, he had plenty. He probably had leg. My God, that was good for over 50.
It was close.
All right, this is going to be a little pitch out to Goodman on the right side, brought down from behind for basically no gain, maybe a loss on the play.
Austin Blau there again.
So Austin Blau having a good game as well, able to track down Goodman. And that play has worked earlier before, Stone. They ran Goodman to that side because had some good success. Austin Blau able to track him down there and stops him for a loss.
Yeah, Valente too. Whenever they get to the outside, they've had a little bit of success. I'm surprised that they haven't done it more.
Yeah, good. I mean, right. If it's working, keep doing it. Bring up second down and about 11. Down to 1:16 and counting here in the third quarter. And back under center. And this is going to be a handoff up the middle and maybe to about the 22-yard line. It'll bring up third down and 8.
Again, the Rams just clogging the hole up front. And you could pinpoint any of the guys on the field right now on defense, and I could say with confidence that they've had a phenomenal game.
Yep.
Lane Lucas was on that one.
Lane Lucas has had a pretty good game as well. He's been kind of everywhere. Been right around the football all night long.
I'd have to say they all knew their assignments tonight, and they've all done their assignments.
I would agree with that. All right, ball at the 23-yard line, third down and about 7 upcoming. As Dill will go back under center. And this will be up the middle again. This is Goodman. He will fall short of the first down, probably about 2 yards short. And I'll bring up fourth down. And, what do you do here, Sponge? I mean, you're down 4 scores. But the ball was at your 28-yard line. You still got fourth down and 2.
Well, they're going to have a little time to think about it. Fourth quarter. I think they're going to go for it. I mean, you have no chance.
It's a tough spot, though. You're deep. I mean, I don't know. we'll see what Westmont's going to do.
But seeing the punt game, they're not punting all that great either.
I would agree. I would agree. All right, so we'll run down our sponsors again. I want to thank you to First Summit Bank, Best Window and Door Company, Cardellino Eye Care, Sporting Goods Discounters, Ponchione Financial Group, Slovenian Savings and Loan, FWF Insurance Agency, Pinnacle Chiropractic, Dean Jordan Tire Service, FX Screen Printing and Embroidery, State Senator Wayne Langerholtz, First Team Advertising, DB Homes, the Willow Event Venue, Roof Rejuve, RPM Signs, Advanced Office Systems, Ashbro Landscape Curbing, Precious Metals and Diamond Company, Flare of Country Catering, TAP 814, Beauty Lawn, Laura Auto Group, Malco's General Contracting, Vantage Physical Therapy, Asiago's Tuscan Grill, Rizzo's of Winburn, Nico's, Chansun Shaw Medical Center, Memorial Highway Chevrolet, Advantage Auto Service, Dr. Edward L. DiMartino, DMD, Market Basket, Realty One Group, Moore Family Dentistry, RNDT, Next Gen Amusements, the Fifth Eatery and Ale House, and Able Pest Control. Thank you, guys.
Got some updated scores from around the conference here
There we
real
go.
quick. Huntington is losing to Bellwood 20-7 that game in the fourth quarter. Chestnut Ridge and Bishop McCourt tied 14-14 in the third. Bedford leads Central Cambria 10-7 in the fourth. Clearfield leads Phillipsburg 26-0 in the third. And I will pause there and continue in a moment.
All right, so we have a big 4th down and 2 upcoming for the Hilltoppers. Just underway here in the fourth quarter. First play, Dill under center. They are back at their own 28-yard line. This is going to be a pitch out to Valente. And Valente has enough for the first down before he's brought down. So good 4th down pickup by the Hilltoppers. They'll get to about the 34-yard line.
Somerset up on Johnstown 14-6 in the third. Central leads Tyrone 13-7 in the third. Bald Eagle over Penns Valley 36-0 in the third. And Forest Hills has tied the game 14-14 over Penns, or not Penns. I keep saying Penns. Penn Cambria.
Oh, very good game there. So very good game at Penn Cambria there. 14-14. Great game going on. All right, 1st and 10, Westmont. 11:27 here in the fourth quarter. 42-14 your score, Richland. This is Goodman who will go nowhere. Maybe picks up a half a yard.
Yeah, that Forest Hills Penn Cambria game is very important because if Penn Cambria loses a divisional game and Richland were to win out, because Penn Cambria lost a divisional game, it doesn't matter that they have the head-to-head over Richland. It's a divisional game means more than head-to-head. So Richland, if they win out and Penn Cambria loses tonight,
would give them
that would
advantage.
put Richland at the top spot for the West Conference, I guess you could say, in the LHAC.
All right, 3rd down and about 9 upcoming for Westmont. Dill will keep this himself, puts the ball in hip, and he's brought down by none other than number 34, Joe Penna, who takes Dill down for a big loss on the play, all the way back to almost the 29-yard line.
These Hilltoppers are going to be seeing Joe in their nightmares
Oh,
tonight.
he is everywhere. And he is going to be interviewed tonight. Last week he kind of blew off Sponge. I don't think he meant to. His brother was there. He wanted to go say hi and kind of blew Sponge off. But Sponge, you were getting him tonight.
There are so many guys.
And Joey Mack. We need another Joey Mack. The fans have been clamoring. They want more Joey Mack.
He had that long touchdown, so I guess we better get it.
All right. 3rd down and very, very long here for Westmont. Dill throws this over the middle, tipped and almost picked off. Almost Cody Yeager and almost Arnold McGarrell on the tip. Just a little quick throw, looking for somebody there, and we'll fall incomplete.
It tipped about 2 times before it finally hit the ground.
Yep, and now 4th down upcoming, and they're going to have to punt. They have no choice now, as it's 4th and forever.
We'll see it at what point Bailey decides to start putting maybe some second-teamers in. They're not in the running clock yet, but you figure at this point in the ball game, 9:50 to go in the fourth.
Yeah, and let's face it, we've seen late injuries last year. I'm sure he's trying to avoid that this year. Goodman gets a good punt away this time. Jameer Christian going to field it. Runs back. He's got the 25, makes a cut, gets the 30, the 35, the 40, 45, the 50. Good job by Jameer Christian as he gets over midfield. He fielded that punt somewhere around the 20-yard line. maybe around the 23, and then kind of ran backwards a little bit, and able to pick up steam and gets all the way over midfield into Westmont territory.
Yeah, I think he finally turned upfield right about the 25,
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
took it about 25,
Yeah.
30 yards, and Richland, they're going to start with it in Westmont territory at the 47.
Yeah, the last thing, like I said, last week, we saw a lot of that last year, unfortunately, was a lot of those late injuries in the fourth quarter. A couple of times, it's one of those things, and I'm sure it's in the back of Coach Bailey's mind, maybe, hey, I got to be a little careful. You got big. Mala throws this one quickly out to number 4 here, gets over the 40-yard line.
Jake Vukovic on the
So
reception.
Vukovic able to have a reception as he gets over the 40-yard line of Westmont to the 39. So second down and 2.
That's the only backup I see in right
Yeah, I was
now.
going to say,
Jake
someone I
Vukovic.
see in there right now is Jake Vukovic. Gets inserted, has a quick reception for 8 yards. Grayson Mala having a nice game throwing the football tonight. 4 touchdown passes. 1 for 77 yards. Mala back to throw again. Mala looking deep. Mala looking to Arnold Magera. Has him. And the ball is caught, and it's Arnold Magera again. 39 yards from Mala to Magera. What a throw. What a catch. Right on the money. And Richland. It just, I mean, there's no expletives. There's nothing.
Absolutely no words. And these two are sophomores, Ed. They're playing like they've been playing together for years, which they have.
Yep.
That is true. But, I mean, they look like seasoned vets.
Yep.
It's amazing to watch this connection. Mala to Magurwa, my goodness. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 5th on the year already. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it has a 77 now, a 39 on that one. So hold is good, kick is up, and kick is good. So Richland now goes up 49 to 14.
Hey, guys.
And
you got
now
your
we're on the running
There we
clock.
go.
Now we got our wish.
And Grayson Mala has just moved into second place on the touchdowns in a game passing. There was a lot of kids at 5, and he now has 6. Kellen Stahl has the record with 7.
That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, this kid is playing like he is a senior who's been doing this for years against varsity level opponents.
Yep.
And
And
he's only a sophomore.
these are two sophomores.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, Mala to Magurwa. I mean, just been solid tonight. Nice to see Arnold. I don't know if his confidence was shaken. I mean, let's face it, he's dropped a couple passes throughout the early part of the year, but doesn't seem to phase him. He's come out tonight. He has not missed a pass tonight at all.
Well, I mean, Ed, let's face it. 3 touchdowns.
I know.
I'm sure he's well over 100 yards receiving.
Easily.
That is
I said
definitely.
in 2 catches. He's got a 77-yarder and a 39-yarder.
That is
So he's
definitely-
already over 100 yards.
Definitely the
On 2
prescription
catches.
to kickstart your confidence. I mean, absolutely unbelievable, these two. And, I mean, just down the offense. Yarnick's had a great game. Yeager,
Yep.
McEnany, Christian.
Yeah, right
Magurwa
down the
goes
line. This has
without
been
saying.
actually a great team effort tonight,
Unbelievable.
all the way across the board.
We always talk about that perfect game, though.
Yep.
We always talk about, and you know what? If it wasn't for those 2 fumbles,
Yeah.
I say this is about as close as it gets.
Yeah, you always chase that perfect game. It rarely happens, but yeah, this is about as close as you can come. All right, Rick, you want to kick it away again. This kick is deep again, and they're just going to let it go. No, it's going to bounce. It's going to stay in play right about the 5-yard line. Valente has to pick it up, and Valente brought down at the 10-yard line. No, they're going to give him the 11 maybe. They might even give him the 12, but
Hey, guys, looking up touchdown receptions in a game. Arnold is now in second.
Yep.
There are 2 guys that had 4 in a game. I'll let you guys try to guess that.
for Richland.
4 touchdowns.
4
in a
touchdowns
game.
in a game. There's two guys.
I mean, I'm going to go with Burke,
Yes, he's one of them.
and with 4 touchdown
I'm gonna guess
catches.
Tustin.
I don't know if Tustin ever had 4.
I'm going to guess Tustin.
I'll give you a hint. He's on this field tonight.
He's had 4 touchdowns in a game.
Yep.
Oh, Yarnick.
Nope.
He's on.
I'm blanking.
Defensive coach Tim Ripple.
Oh,
way.
Ripple. No,
Yeah,
Rip,
look at
really.
He is on the
Wow,
field.
that's a
He is on
great.
the
Oh,
field.
You know,
all
I
right,
was
Rip.
looking at those records the other day, and Ripple's up there on a lot of them for offense receiving. And, he's a defensive mind.
I was
He's
going
a
to say he's a
defensive
defensive coach, but he was an offensive player. Very
Yeah.
good.
Good athlete.
Excellent.
And I mean, what a game.
It's
What a
been
game.
me. It's been
We still got 8
perfect
minutes
night.
of football left.
I know.
Still
So
got 8 minutes of football
8:42
left.
remaining here in the fourth quarter. We're in a running clock as Richland really were stopped twice, but really they stopped themselves on a lost fumble by Mallet, which was scooped and scored by Westmont, and then Joey Mack on the ensuing possession as well fumbled the football. But that's the only two blemishes that they have. Other than that, they have controlled this game, have gotten in the end zone every single time. Had their way with this Westmont team. Westmont won offensive touchdown. It was a pretty good drive by them in the third quarter, and Richland answered quickly that score.
Yeah, looking on the field now, I see a lot of second-teamers. I see Wadsworth, Ragno, Regan. Nate Pugh right now I think is the only first-teamer still out on the field.
All right, so here we go, back under center. This is number 3 now at quarterback for Westmont. That is Camden Brent in quarterbacking Westmont. So Westmont has made some changes as well.
We got Dom Shank and Gavin Sheets in on the tackle for the Rams.
It was so good to see Dom Shank back as he was back last week. So great to see him on the field. We all know the horrific injury that happened last year. As he came back, he did a great job when he had to step in for Grayson Malla in week 5. Was absolutely tremendous, and then unfortunately got hurt himself.
Had a great comeback in baseball, was able to play baseball the whole year and caught for the varsity team and did a great job. He eventually became the leadoff hitter for the Rams, did a phenomenal job.
All right, second down upcoming. This little pitch out here by Brent, and taken out of bounds is number 11, Derek Gartner. And Gartner has had a big reception in this game for a big first down for Westmont.
Yeah, he did. It was about 20 yards.
In goes some more backups. That's good to see. Get everyone involved.
Right. You want to get everybody involved, absolutely. So the ball is at the 29-yard line now of Westmont. First down and 10. We're in the running clock, 7:30 and counting here in the fourth quarter. Richland up big, 49-14.
We got Mikulich in there. Triznicki.
So Brent will go under center again, first and 10 for Westmont. And we have a flag on the play. This could be on Westmont here, I'm thinking.
You know, another kid that's in there that I'm glad to see is Gunnar Hagens. He was having some heart issues last year. But
that's right. It's going to be offsides Richland. So a 5-yard penalty on the Rams. They go offside. First and 5 now for Westmont.
Jordan Hipp in the game. Jimmy Malauskis, I believe, is in there.
Jimmy Malauskis is my neighbor, right up the street.
Gotta love Jimbo. Great kid.
Yeah, I love that kid.
All right, first down and 5 comes Westmont. Brant will go under center. A little miscommunication there in the back. I'm not sure if he meant to hand it off Sponge. I don't know if he meant. It just seemed like a big mix-up in the backfield there.
Yeah, Westmont has some backups in now too, so looking like they're making some mistakes.
Oh yeah, a big loss on a play. Ball carry was number 24, Justin Ray.
And back on Jimmy Malauskis real quick. He's another one that had a bad injury or hurt his hip in JV football last year, or I believe it was 2 years ago. And still kind of fighting that injury, but he's done a nice job to come in, and he's earned some varsity playing time here with 6 minutes to go.
All right, it will be Brent again, hands it off. This is Gardner again. Gardner breaks it, and Gardner is going to be gone, I believe. Now he's going to be dragged from behind. So it looks like he had enough speed, but brought down from behind by number 84 for Richland. That is Gunnar Hagens tracked him down when I thought Gardner was going to be gone. Brought down to the 20-yard line of Richland. So good pursuit there by Gunnar Hagens. First down and 10. Clock rolling at 5:26 and counting here in the fourth quarter.
Gunnar, really nice job. He's a quick kid. He always has been.
Lots of speed. I thought Gardner was gone, and Hagens tracked him down. First down and 10.
5:05 to go in the game.
Yeah, Brent under center again. This is, I believe, again, that's Gardner as he gets to about the 14-yard line.
Jack Lentz in on the tackle for the Rams, and Dom Shank also helping bringing him down.
So second down and 5 upcoming.
Mari Williams checking into the game for the Rams. Evan Wadsworth, who hurries off the field.
All right, so Westmont on the move with 4:36 and counting in the game. Not even in question. Richland leading 49-14 here. As Brent again under center. Brent going to hand this one off. This is number 17 on the carry. We got to find these names now. That is Bashir Ingram, who is on the carry. First down for Westmont.
First and goal on the 9. Camden Grant, the freshman for the Hilltoppers, remains at quarterback.
So Westmont all the way down to the Richland 9-yard line. First and goal. 49-14 your score. 3:47 and counting here in the fourth quarter. As Brant goes under center again. We'll hand this one off. And that's up the middle, and that's a touchdown for Westmont.
Right up the middle is number 26.
So that is number 26, I believe, on that, or 28. Jaden Kane. You said it was a Richland, at Richland until about second or third grade.
Many moons ago, about 10 years ago, attended Richland. But
All right, we gets in the end zone there for Westmont.
Stone, did he attend Richland for a minute?
you know what? I think it was about 3 or 4 minutes.
3 or 4. All right, that's not bad.
Longer than a minute.
Hey, it's better than playing baseball for a second. Yeah. That one is up and through. So 49-21 now your score with 3:36 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
Now we get a chance to see some of the second and third team offense, which is always fun.
Yeah, I always like to see what they can do. We're going to see Jake Regan come in, see what he can do a little bit. We know he throws a good ball. We've seen him during the red-blue scrimmage and during the regular scrimmage. He actually throws a really nice football. So I'm sure Jake Regan will be coming in and getting some offensive time.
Yeah, he did so well during, training camp and in the 7-on-7s that for a minute, there was some talk of maybe a quarterback battle. And that was
more
a
of a second. That was more of a second.
Yeah, that's definitely more of a second. But I think that says more about Jake Regan's ability
Absolutely.
than it says anything about Grayson Allen.
Right. And competition's always good. You throw it out. I think it's great. I'm sure they make each other better, and that's the whole point.
It's more of a. I'm sure Bailey and the coaching staff did that as more of like a Tomlinism.
Oh, yeah.
No, for sure.
Competition's
speaking in indefinitives, not letting the other team know your first move, because anytime that you can deceive what you're going to do on offense and try to disguise for the other coaches and other people trying to game plan against you is big.
All right, so Sebi Jones on the kickoff. I'm trying to see the numbers of guys back deep for the Rams. Really can't pick up the numbers very well.
It's
Hey, you might
Higgins
know.
and Ragnow.
There you go. Higgins and Ragnow back deep. Again, it's a little squibber. And picked up by one of the up men at the 25-yard line. At the 30, the 35, and out of bounds at around the 40-yard line.
Alex Bond, the freshman, returning the kickoff.
Good job. That was actually a really good return by Alex Bond. Picked it up and made a beeline towards the right sideline, able to turn the corner. And they're going to spot this ball, looks like short of the 40, right about the 38-yard line. First down and 10, Richland with 3:29 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Jake Regan on as your quarterback. That's number 6.
Davis in the backfield.
And Mason Davis in the backfield.
Got Fitel and Shank near side, and then far side Mikulich and Higgins.
All right, so Regan in the gun will keep this himself as he sprints out toward the left side, has the 40, turns the corner to 45, and is at midfield at the 50. Good job by Jake Regan, able to pick up a Richland first down.
Nice little shifty move, got himself an extra 3 or 4 yards
Yeah.
there.
Really nice play by the Rams. Good blocking and a good run by Jake Regan. First down and 10 at midfield for the Rams. 49-21 your score with 2:48 and counting here in the fourth quarter. And this will be a handoff, and this will be for a loss as Mason Davis was taken down from behind. It's about 2-yard loss.
Bring up second down and 12.
Got Mathis, Tresnicki, Wadsworth, Jack Lentz, and I'm missing one on the far side there.
Sheets 65.
Sheets, thank you.
There you go. Good job, Sponge. That's why Sponge makes the big bucks right there.
That's right.
All right, second down and 12 for Jake Regan and the Rams. Jake Regan going to throw over the middle. It had a man, and I don't know if he stopped his route, as I think Jake thought he was going to keep coming, and the man kind of sat down.
Yeah, kind of rushed his throw a little bit there, too. Good pressure by the Westmont defense, getting in the face of Regan. And
he was looking for Brady Mikulich.
Forcing a hurried throw there.
So third down and 12 upcoming for Richland.
Got about a minute 40 left in the ball game.
Ragnow in the backfield now here with Jake. This may be the last play here. Still, probably have time for two more.
We'll see what Bailey cooks up.
And Regan will hand us one off to Ragnow. Ball's on the ground and picked up by Jake Regan. He's over the 40-yard line, the 30, the 25, the 20, inside the 10, and he's into the end zone. Jake Regan on a busted play. Kind of fumbled the ball, picked it up, and he will go all the way for a 52-yard score. There's a flag on the play, though. So on a busted play, put the ball on the turf, but Jake Regan able to pick it up on 52 yards, but there is a flag on the play.
I believe it was the ball markers that the referees throw whenever.
Yeah, because they're lining up for the extra point. So
no flag, no flag.
No flag. All right. So
I saw
Sponge's salary is getting cut now.
Come on, Sponge. Come on, Sponge.
Sorry, Sponge. You're making the big bucks now.
Better than that.
It's getting late in the evening.
Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
That's right.
I saw yellow. I don't know.
All right, Richland going for two here. As Regan takes a snap, we'll hand this one off, and this is number
Joey Ragnow getting the 2 points.
Joey Ragnow will go in, picks up the 2-point conversion. So Richland again scoring 50 points in a week, 57-21 your score now with a minute 12 left in the ball game.
What a game. What a
Yeah,
game.
it's been a great night. Great game by Richland. Like you said, if you're chasing that perfect game, this is maybe really as close as you can come. Besides the 2 fumbles by Richland, what did they really do wrong?
Not much. I mean, the first drive for Westmont, you know, they got some momentum. They took it down inside the red zone, actually.
Right, but then Richland really tightened up. Once they got across that 20-yard line, Richland really put down the screws, and then a missed 34-yard field goal by Sebi Jones.
Yeah, the missed field goal, that kind of got Richland going, the momentum shift, and then I would say the only thing that they really failed to do was to stop Landon Valenti getting to the outside. And Goodman did a good job of getting to the outside as well. That was really the only area of success.
Yeah, there was a couple of plays after when they strung it out to the right side of the field.
Exactly.
They were able to pick up some yardage. They threw one nice pass down the middle of the field. To Gardner went for about 20-some yards. Richland really did a nice job. And defensively, let's face it, they've been as solid as any unit I've seen over the past few years at Richland. They flattened the football. They really do a nice job.
Yeah, this is a defense that, they're led by their veteran leadership. These guys have been, in their positions for a long time. They learned from some of the best of the best, and now it's their turn to teach the younger kids and the younger underclassmen. And it's going to be fun to watch. We're only in week 3.
I always say, see, you're being the optimist. I keep saying we're already in week 3.
We're only in week 3.
It's going so fast.
I'm a senior. My games are so
I know.
That's driving me all crazy that I just said that.
A couple minutes ago, Stone was trying to figure out the playoff positions. It's the third game, Stone.
All right, Rick going to kick it off. This one's a little shorter than normal. And good. It's a ball's on the turf. And actually, the Richland player, I don't think he even saw it. The ball was on the turf.
He ran right by it.
And ran right by it. So Westmont will keep possession of the football.
Isaac Gankney did not see it.
I don't think he saw it, certainly, but I thought maybe the Westmont guy picked it up on his head looking forward. The ball was actually on the turf. He just ran right over it.
Yeah, a change of heart, by the way, Sponge. I was looking at playoff positions just a few minutes ago, but you gotta fill time. You know what I mean? It's important.
That's fun.
It's an important part of a broadcast. You know what I mean?
All right, so Westmont will start this drive at their own 15-yard line with only 58 seconds left on the clock, and everybody starting to head towards the exits here.
And Stan, my daughter just texted me and said, man, that kid sounds great over there. And I guess me and Ed are choked over.
I thought she was talking about me. Thank you.
With that useful,
Thank you. I appreciate it.
youthful voice, eh?
That's right. I got the youthful voice.
Let's see if Westmont runs another play. They don't have to.
Your daughter's a very smart girl.
Very talented.
My mom just texted me and said, Sponge is busting your chops.
That's what we do. Hey, the waitress thought you were no, somebody at the restaurant thought you were my son.
That was Ken Griffin.
Yeah. I told her, I said, me and Sponge actually adopted you. So.
Yeah. He's our broadcasting son.
All right, this will be the last play of the ball game. 5 seconds left to go and counting. And handoff here, and Richland stops out on Dom Shank. And that will be the ball game as Richland takes this one going away 57-21. The contest never in doubt. Richland just kind of dominated this game.
Stay tuned for some interviews, guys. I'm going to try to wrangle them up.
Oh, yeah. Make sure they come to this side of the field as well.
And then we'll load up some scores from around the conference, really eyeing that Forest Hills-Penn-Cambria game.
I'm looking at that Westmont, or that Somerset Johnstown game. It's 14-6 at last check. So Johnstown is right there.
They're close. They're close.
They're coming on. I can still feel a Johnstown win.
But I will say, as interesting as those other games are, there is nothing more interesting than this Richland Rams team here tonight, Ed.
Yeah. Big one coming up next week is Bishop McCourt will be coming into Hurlinger Field. And that is going to be a lot of excitement around that game, as it always is. That's going to be a fun game to watch, and should be very exciting.
2 big games in the next 2 weeks. Obviously the Bishop McCourt game. There's always a lot off the field that kind of surrounds the teams. But then, there's stuff on the field. We'll be celebrating Coach Koshut, his 50th year coaching.
Coach Koshut knows you're talking about.
Good job, Coach. We'll be celebrating him, and then the Salute to Service night. We'll be celebrating the Armed Forces. Those of you that got your T-shirts, I'm assuming they'll be in soon. Jim Penna knows more than I do. And then the week after will be homecoming against Forest Hills. That's always a fun game. Forest Hills, they bring a lot of people, and there'll be a tailgate before that game.
All right, I'm just trying to make sure I'm in a good spot here.
Yep, you're good.
You're good.
I actually ordered a shirt for Fred and his wife too, so they
Oh, that's great. That's great. That's
yeah,
awesome.
so they're gonna have their salute to heroes shirts, and we always so Coach, hopefully you're listening. As you know, Coach doesn't really come on the road, so we're looking forward to having him with us again in the booth next week at home against Bishop McCourt.
Papers are flying everywhere here.
I think Coach should maybe take us out for dinner.
That's a great idea.
I'm just thinking.
That's a great idea. I love it. But, a great effort from this Richland team. Can't say it enough.
No. I'm going to recap real quick. I mean, it started off early. It was, Westmont had the opening kick. They started at their own 20-yard line. Now, let's face it, Stone, they did a really good job.
They did.
They used about 10 and a half minutes off the clock. They went from their own 20 all the way down to the Richland 17, where the drive started. Richland really got stout on defense. They put in Sebby Jones to attempt the 34-yard field goal, which we've seen him kicking during warm-ups and had plenty from like 40, 45 yards, and fell short on that kick. And it took 2 plays by the Rams. It was a Grayson Mallett run for 2 yards, and then a 77-yard scoring strike to Austin Yarnick. And Richland now was rolling at 7-0 and never looked back from that point on. They just took control of that game. They went 14-0. Unfortunately, they had a fumble. Grayson Mallett lost the ball when he was trying to transfer. Westmont gets their first score to make it 14-7. Richland scores right before the half. Even after another fumble, again, the defense was so good. They got the ball with about 1 minute and 20 left, drove the whole way down the field, and Mallett finds Orna Madeira in the left corner of the end zone right before halftime. 21-7, your score at half, and Richland just rolled.
They dominated every single facet. And again, I'm struggling to come up with the words.
There's no adjectives to describe
No.
what we saw on the field, how much they gelled, how good they looked. Offensively, just controlled. Offensive line, like we said, this is such a total team game. It wasn't one guy who could say, oh, my, he was, you know, it was everybody. Offensive line opening up holes, running backs finding those holes, shedding tackles, people away from the ball, making blocks down the field. It just an incredible football game. And a great job by Noah Ritko.
Oh, yeah. I mean, what, at least 6, 7 touchbacks?
Yep.
Somewhere around
Amazing.
there?
I think he had 4 or 5 touchbacks. And, I mean, off at kickoffs, the best field position for them was at the 20-yard touchback. When they did field it,
Yeah.
14 was
We
the
got
best.
Coach coming over here.
All right. So Coach Sproul, take it away with Sponge. He comes sprinting. He wants to talk to you. He said
Yeah,
he's sprinting. He's
look
sprinting
at
towards you.
Look at Josh.
Just tell him to slow down. We don't want him to hurt a hamstring. Just slow down, Coach.
Yeah, we don't want to any injuries.
No. All right, so take it away. Sponge with Coach Bailey.
All right, you didn't have to sprint over.
I needed some cardio.
Oh, okay. You needed cardio. I had to be on this sideline for the mic to work good. So, hey, great game, almost perfect game. You know, a couple mistakes here and there with the fumbles, but you got to be happy.
Yeah, it's a tough week to prepare for. I mean, Coach Barron runs that unique offense, and our kids did a great job on defense throughout the night. I mean, it takes a lot to get used to in that first quarter. Once we got accustomed to it, I think we did a good job, and we scored kind of at will, and had a couple bad turnovers, but we responded well to them.
What do you say about the Grayson to Arnold connection? That's a pretty good one.
Yeah, and we see it in practice all the time. I mean, the fortunate thing is we've got a ton of great receivers, and we got a bunch of good running backs, and you can't just go with one guy. So people are going to start going to Arnold, and then everyone else is going to get lit up as well.
Yeah, it looked like you mixed in the run, and you got some touchdowns on the run, on ground. It was good to mix those guys in too.
Yeah, we just always take with it whatever they're giving us, and when we get single coverage on a guy that's a really good athlete, we're going to take advantage of that, and when we think we can run the football, we will.
Next 2 weeks, you got some home cooking. You're going to be happy to be home.
Yeah, it's exciting. Big rivalry games. McCourt's coming to town. Forest Hill's coming to town for homecoming. So, yeah, we're excited about those opportunities, and we know they'll be tough games.
And I got a kid here. I'm going to interview Joe Penna. That kid, he was all over the field tonight.
Yeah, Joe was all over the place tonight. I mean, he's leading the area in tackles. He's a senior leader, and we're fortunate we have him on our team.
All right, great win. Thanks, Coach. All right, Last week I wanted to interview Joe, and he ditched me because he said his brother was in town or something. I don't know. But hey, every time I looked up, you're making a play. How do you do it?
Watching film, you got to study. You just got to be forward in every play. You got to do everything 100%.
At the beginning of the game, we were saying with a team like this, it's know your assignment, stick to your assignment. Is that basically?
Yes, yeah. Everyone has an assignment. Everyone's got to do it.
Now, do you have are you allowed to go at any time? It looked like you were just going right through that line.
I don't know, honestly. I kind of just did it sometimes. I got a little mad, so I just did my own thing. I might get yelled at for that. I don't know. But
I don't think they're going to be mad at you. Yeah, you were probably in double digits again for tackles. Coach was saying you're like leading the whole area in tackles. Senior year, you want to go out with a bang, I guess.
Definitely.
And how's your brother doing?
Oh, he's doing great. He's doing great.
I'm glad to be able to get you tonight. Keep up the good work, and we'll see you next week. And you're home against McCourt. You excited for that?
Oh, I love playing against McCourt. I love hitting them.
I love hearing that. Thanks, Joe.
Of course.
All right.
We're good. A great kid, raised by great parents, and I said to Ed up here in the booth, Sponge, really sounding like Sam there in that interview.
He did. He's all well, like Sam. Where's Joe Mack? The fans want Joe Mack.
See Joe Mack over here. I'm going to grab him.
All right, we got to get Joe Mack back on the air.
I wanted Cody Yeager, and he disappeared. I think he's going to flip that.
Cody Yeager had a great game as well.
Looks like Joe Mack.
The girl was right there, too. Arnold had a fantastic game.
So, we leave on the air. Arnold, you got 3 touchdowns tonight. It looks like you guys are looking up pretty good. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. Coach Rupp puts in a great game plan for us every day, or every week. And we just go out there and execute his plan. Last week I talked to Grayson, and you guys connected on the longest play ever in Richland. And we know you had 2 drops, and we're like, there's no way this kid's going to do this year. And tonight you showed what you got. Yeah. The longest touchdown felt great. And then the drops, it was like, okay, I got to step it up. So we knew that wasn't you. So it's good to see other kids getting involved too. Austin York finally getting in. Your running game, you got 2 touchdowns on the ground. Looks like the offense is clicking.
Yeah, it felt amazing out there. Like, yeah, our running game just started working. Like, I don't know. And defensively, looked like you guys let up a little bit of yards at the beginning, and then just settled in. Is it all about assignment? Stick to your assignment? Yeah, for the corners, like me and Cody, we just had to watch the tight end. If he went up for a pass, we had to be there. And the line, it was just like, who's bigger, I guess? Who's stronger? All right, keep up the good work. We'll see you next week. Thanks, Arnold. And last but not least, I have Cody Yeager here. Yesterday, I talked to your mom at the junior high game. She said your pap listens every week in Montana. So I gave him a shout-out tonight. And you get her in the end zone. How'd that feel? Great. Just found my blockers and ran. You're always known for your tough defense, but it's good to see you on the offensive end this year. How do you like playing some more offense? Yeah, it's fun. Just came up, felt hot heaven, and getting some reps for senior. What was the play that got you in the end zone? What was that? That was stretch left. Yeah. And then defensively, you guys just shut them down after that first drive. It looked like you were just sticking to your assignment, and you were all over the field. Yeah, Coach Rip does a good job installing our game plan every week, and just follow it. We did good. You want to give a shout-out to your pet? Yeah, thanks for listening every night. Both my grandparents, actually. My dad saw it, too. Yeah. Your mom said they might be in town here coming up, so they get to see you in action. Yeah, he should be coming up probably 2 weeks. All right, well, he's going to get to see a hell of a ball player. Thanks, buddy.
So he went to the Joey Mack school.
He's very talkative.
I love it, though. I mean, these are kids being interviewed for the first time. But we got to grab them more and get them more comfortable being interviewed. Because they're going to keep having games like this. Trust me, we're going to put them on a lot more. So good job by Cody Yeager.
I think Joe Max saw me coming and he started running the other way.
Fans are clamoring for more Joey Mack. So, maybe we'll catch you next week.
All right, guys, up to you.
All right, good job, Sponge. All right, we're going to wrap this up real quick. Stone, like we said, just an incredible game. No adjectives to describe it.
No.
Richland wins this one, 57-21. Game was not close. Just a great job by Richland overall.
As we said, all three factors of the game, offense, defense, and special teams, that's the reason why they won today.
And coaching.
There was coaching.
Yeah.
That's another thing, and that goes without saying. Rip does a great job every single week, and you heard a bunch of the players say it.
They're so prepared. I mean, they're just prepared. And like Joe Penna said, study.
Exactly. You got practice, and that's a skill. Everything's a skill. The mental part of the game is just as important as the physical part. And if this is the way that Richland's going to play at the top of their skill level, then I'm really excited to see where they finish.
Okay. So Richland goes to 2-1. Westmont